Welcome, 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 ladies and gentlemen, theys and them, children of all ages, gather around because it's time to get down. It's not Saturday night, but it is Saturday Speedway right here at the HyperX Arena inside of the lovely and luxurious Luxor Hotel. Pidgey is on assignment today. I'm Logan Summit. This is my main man, Nick. How you doing today?
You got my name right. Let's go, baby. I'm excited to be here for Saturday Night Speedway. I did a couple back in the day, and, you know, Pidgey took it from there. He does an amazing job. Shout out to some of our other casters that we've had in the booth, but this one is going to be a special one. We are in a midst of a transitional period with Mario Kart World. I've talked to some of the racers down there. It's not the same.
No,
so
it is not.
We're going to have fun playing Mario Kart 8 like we always do. We have some time trials down there for people to try out, and big thing today is the trivia, man. If you get all the answers right on the trivia, you're going to be walking away with some big money. Well, no, so...
Money, 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 money.
No, you get
Do, re,
a
mi,
drink.
fa, sol, la. You get a drink.
You get a drink from
up
Mike.
to $16, and you get 3 hours of gameplay.
Wait, there's your money right there.
That's the cash.
Come on down for 3 hours of gameplay here at the HyperX Arena.
That's how you get it done. And last week, we had a crazy, crazy battle. Batter Cookie won over Bobby by a lot of points, total of 83 to finish it out. Let's see if Batter Cookie can keep that momentum going and keep it fresh and funky this week as well.
Something tells me some of our top competitors have actually been playing a lot of Mario Kart World, and anytime there's a game switch up like that, it can kind of be hard to go back to the old one. You know, you find yourself trying to jump on the rails or find yourself trying to do certain things in the game that aren't in the old game. So sometimes we see as the Bobby be dethroned. I mean, we haven't seen that in a while. It seems like Bobby comes out here and shuts it down every time. So seeing Batter Cookie on the top of the list means he's dedicated. Shout out to some of our other racers here. It looks like we have our racers locked in And we're gonna get ready to go here very shortly.
Yeah, let's find out how we're going to play this game today. Man, we've got qualifiers starting off. There's going to be 4 quals today, and they will be 4 races apiece. And however you get to that point structure will move you on to the semis, the top 24, moving over there. 2 races apiece right there, 6 races. Then we get to the grand finals, baby, where everybody gets a little taste of that money. And we will be seeing the top 12 through 8 races. Let's break down that money.
Easy money going. We got $200 for first place. I might as well go down there and get first place. Second place gets $100, $70 for third place, $55 on 55th for fourth place, $45 for fifth place. The $45 is kind of insane because you come out here and get fifth place, you might not even know too much about the Mario Kart scene, and then cascading from there, $37, $33, and $30. 12th place, you finish 12th place in our final race and you get $30. That's your money back and a little slap on the butt up out of here.
Yeah, I mean, it's not a bad Saturday to come on by the HyperX under the lights with this great crowd. Let me hear you make some noise, HyperX. Are you with me?
Sounds like
that's what I'm talking about.
Sounds like they're ready to get things going down here. A lot of our players already moving into the hype tunnel as well. So this one's going to be pretty insane. I mean, you got players like Mr. Scooty. I've raced against him personally, and it's kind of a hard race. He likes to keep blockers up. He likes to sit in that middle section of the race and kind of gatekeep, if you will, players from getting past him. And obviously, Bobby going to shut it down here, and you're looking for him to win this one.
Well, you know, Bobby has had some issues while switching over and making that transition into the world of Mario Kart. And most of that is got to be the drifting mechanism. It's a little bit crazier in world. So switching back, like you were saying, back and forth between the games,
I think it would
difficult.
It's literally going to feel like playing Skate versus playing Tony Hawk's
Tony
Pro
Hawk,
Skater.
yes,
like
exactly.
You're going to be wall riding and getting up and down the course in different quick fashions. But don't forget, guys, if there's a middle period of this where some of you might be out, don't worry. We got trivia.
Yep.
We got time trials you guys can race through down there. Switch 2 is upon us.
Yeah, it's coming fast and furious, baby, and it's not all about
Not
family.
faster than Saturday, though.
Not faster than Saturday. It's coming, though. You know what? Before you know it, it will be here. So start practicing, get down, because those time trials are sick. Like you mentioned, the new Mario Kart world is very much reminiscent of a Tony Hawk game. You can do kickflips, you can do grinds, you can find wall rides. So those time trials, as people are finding some of the sickest possible ways to finish these maps, these circuits, if you will. Man, somebody finished a map in under 1 minute and 30 seconds the other day, and that's just insane to me. So we're going to see some great gameplay moving on, but we've still got some great gameplay with some wonderful competitors in the house today at the HyperX. We've got some new names on the board. We've got some familiar names as well. And don't forget, you mentioned Mr. Scooty earlier, and I mentioned Batter Cookie. Mr. Scooty is the father of Batter Cookie, so it is a family affair here.
You know, if you have other family affairs like that, you can go ahead and find those on Twitch or YouTube, honestly, as well. And you can clip that and you could say, look, Mom and Dad, we were together on this day. We tried to beat you. Let's clip those moments, ladies and gentlemen. If you have a favorite in the chat, if 2 of your favorite racers finish first and second, it's a close one, go ahead and get those clips. I might even do something clip worthy, who knows?
And you will be featured on social media and even in the next week's broadcast right here for Saturday Speedway. So you know what? Get clipped and get involved in the action here. Even if you're sitting at home wondering how can I be involved in the action, well, the first way is to grip it, clip it, and send it on into us. All right, ship it. Exactly. That's the way we roll over here, getting it done. All right, so we've got Saturday Speedway. It's not Saturday Night Speedway. It's Saturday Speedway. And, of course, tomorrow, Marvel Rivals on the Sunday edition of the HyperX Arena. And, of course, on Fridays, we have Friday Night Frags, a little bit of Fortnite for $1,000 to make you holler. You get paid to play some video games.
Yeah, that's a fun time. But what happens on Saturday, Logan? Saturday Night Speedway?
Saturday Speedway.
Well, then let's get Saturday Night Speedway started. Ladies and gentlemen, start your carts. Let's get this thing going straight to the hype tunnel. Hype tunnel. Sorry, you got to say it right, or they can't. There you go.
And there we go. We got the faces of the place coming down the hype tunnel, getting ready to take their place on the stage under the lights right here at the HyperX Arena. It is qualifier #1. Saturday Speedway is underway. Bobby, wearing a Hooters shirt.
Might be the slowest person that goes the fastest on the racetrack.
Yeah, just Eeyoreing it back there. I'm gonna take my time.
Exactly. Why waste any of that speed on real life, ladies and gentlemen? Saturday Night Speedway is getting started, and until the bananas start to get thrown, we're gonna get everybody in their spots and getting ready to go. But man, it's good to be back, Logan.
Yeah, nice to have you back, my friend.
Down. I'm gonna show everybody the trivia questions if I don't stop. So.
Put them down.
Let me just chill.
Trivia's not right now. We're going to give everybody a chance to play in a little while. And I looked at the questions. How hard are the questions? Would you gauge on a scale of 1 to 10?
They're Googleable, but
don't Google them.
We don't want anybody on their phones Googling the questions because there is a extra question at the end if you tie with some of these smart Mario Kart Nintendo knowers, these Nintendo-year-olds.
Nintendo-year-olds.
They know the questions.
They know, and knowing's half the battle. Let's go, G.I. Joe. But yes, that tiebreaker question is a question ungoogleable. I know Google right now is like, nah, dude, that's not a thing.
It might be ChatGPTable.
Yeah, you might be able to Yahoo it if you want Yahoo. You don't hear that anymore, do you?
No, you do. Yahoo.
Oh, yeah, there you go. Bringing it all around right there, man. Getting it done. Look, Saturday Speedway is about to be underway. We've got 4 qualifiers today. Qualifier #1 is coming up. And don't forget, we just dropped some great merch here at the HyperX Arena that you can purchase for yourself out front. I'm not wearing it this week, but man, that Assassin's Creed from 86. Oh, man, 86. Thank you so much for the new clothes, the new duds. Looking so fresh and so clean. You can too. All you got to do is drop by the front and say, hey, how do I get my hands on some cool merch? We've got it for you.
Yeah, also, if you guys need drinks or anything like of the sort to wet your whistle, go down there to Mike at the bar. He'll be able to hook it up for you guys. I see a lot of people hanging out in our upper deck here. But, yeah, you might have to go down and see what's up with him.
Those are the good seats up there. Yeah, give us a wave.
Taking a
Pismo Beach in the house today.
Taking a quick little look at our racers. Something tells me this guy's gonna go do good. He's got
look at that jacket.
Whole Mario Kart jacket. Also, this guy Death Row Records. Sign me.
Death Row in the house. Yeah. Make some noise. Come on, have some fun.
Definitely the coolest shirts of the day, even though we're just starting.
And here we are. I'm not wearing a cool shirt. This is like my dad's weekend
I feel like
shirt.
every time we cast together, you go blue shirt.
I go blue
is it
shirt.
My blue eyes? You're trying to.
I'm just trying to accentuate your eyes for the audience. That's what I'm doing over there. Yeah. I think I'm doing a decent job of it.
Someone's got to accentuate this.
Well, I mean, you got enough blue on there. You're doing your job. You've got it going on, man. So while you were away, did you have any interesting dreams?
Yeah, I had a great dream.
Oh, yeah? Tell me about it,
Sometimes
please.
I just get cash apped in my dreams. That's how.
Oh, hold on. You get cash apped in your dreams?
Yeah, and then it says dream.
How do I get cash apped in my dreams? How do you make that a reality?
I don't know. Cash app, sign me up. The names that we do need to say, though, are the fact that we're playing at least on the Omen monitors.
Yep.
So shout out Omen for giving us these Omen PCs, and also the Eureka ergonomic chairs. It's been a while, but it's never hard to say because that is comfortable furniture right there.
Very, very comfortable, keeping my back in line, and I'm old. I need to keep my back in line. All right, the randomizer is doing its thing. Round and round it goes. Where it stops, nobody knows.
Big bucks, no whammies.
No whammies. Stop. Good job.
Okay, now we're in there.
Here we go. And we've got our first course selected. It's Royal Raceway.
Royal Raceway.
Oh, yeah.
Shout out Princess Peach.
A little bit of love to Princess Peach.
Except for when you finish this one, it says, your princess at a different castle.
You know what? That's like every Mario ever right there. All right, let's get going. It's qualifier #1, race #1 of 4, and we are on our way. Zavko in second place currently.
Yeah, it's like, Princess Peach, can you just give me your address? But yeah, it does seem like Mr. Scooty doing the Mr. Scooty thing, scooting on it, not rocking the Mr. Scooty today. That's one of the kart's actual names, so it's kind of crazy not to see him on it. But rocking double wiggler right now, seeming to just cause commotion, to be honest. King Bubs got a little bit of lore, I guess you will, on the King Bubs and all the Bubs that are out here today, but some of them got split up for this round 1.
And remember, as we see Bobby right now, with the roller tires, you need those roller tires. They are going to be a great meta for you. A little OP, if you will.
A wiggler cart as well for him. So something that Mr. Scooty taking into effect here must be a little bit of a better switch.
Yeah, maybe they learned from each other. Bobby, always a great competitor. We're checking out Surisk right now, trying to take a little bit of a shortcut right there. Hop, skip, and a jump. They've got a green shell for a defensive mechanism in third place right now with the giant shrimp coming up from behind.
Giant shrimp coming up from behind. You do not. That's not what you want to see when you hit the cams behind you. But once again, just being a menace gets hit right there. Mr. Scooty does, and giant shrimp is going to shoot up. Savage, Easy E in 12th place. Just trying to rock this this cart to the finish line.
This is the slowest cart in the face of the
also
planet.
Looks most comfortable though. You got the bear, you got some good stuff there with the tires.
He's probably got a cooler on that bad boy. As we see King Bubs finding a home for that red shell. Bobby in first place with a coin and a dream right now.
Do you know why you want a coin in first place?
Well, you do, because you got to get 10 coins so that you can be going faster than everyone else on the map.
But why you would want to hold that coin in first place?
Just in case you got the blue shell coming.
Yeah, you can't have 2 coins.
Okay.
So it's impossible to hold 2 coins. So if you're holding a coin in first, that means you're not going to get another.
Okay.
So very, very tactical there from Bobby as well.
That's a more you know moment from Nick to YOU. King Bubs doesn't have it though, as Zavgo's looking for first place finish, and indeed they do. Bobby coming in second place, and Mr. Scooty rounding out the top 3.
And that blue shell just coming not in time to finish for Royal Raceway, and that means we're gonna see Mr. Scooty scooting in 5th, but first place, a little bit of a change-up, not gonna be Bobby for this one.
No, it's gonna be Zavgo getting it done. And Savage Easy E's all over the place. He's like, no, man, I don't even need to finish.
Listen,
even Mario's shaking his head.
No matter what he does, he's cruising down the street in his 6'4".
Yeah,
Doesn't
exactly.
matter.
Definitely. Clocking the, you know what? You figure out the rest
down the
of those
street in my Nintendo 64, something like that.
Yeah, you know what? That's good. I like that right there. A little bit of Easy E goes a long way. Look, we just saw Bobby come in second place, so gaining a little bit of momentum, getting there, doing their thing.
It might be really what we said is that the Mario Kart world is it's a whole different world, if you will.
Oh, I see what you did there. And we're going to find another world to go to for race number 2 of qualifier number 1. It will be Mushroom Gorge.
The Gorge.
We're going to the Gorge, baby. What you know about the Gorge?
Hey, man, it's gorgeous.
It is gorgeous.
Like a horse is.
And now we're just rhyming. It's qualifier number 2 time. I mean, race number 2 of qualifier number 1 time. Let's get to it. We're seeing a lot of the same meta right now, and I find that very interesting.
Yeah, I mean, you do see some Scooties out there, but yeah, big wigglers. Obviously, you have that big body of the cart, and then you add the big body of the character as well onto it. You can pushing people around out here. That might be what you want to do in that Speedway.
Just tanking it up a little bit, being a bully on the course.
As we get into the mushroom section of the gorge, the gorgeous part as they bounce around here. This is a hard section for me in particular. It's hard to go fast on this part.
Well, it's very rhythmic.
You either hit to the airs or you start to get into that bouncing.
And Bubs using that mushroom, not spamming them out, because you do not want to spam the 3 mushrooms. The only spammable mushroom in this game is the
red.
gold.
How's he going to deal with it? Oh, he does get it dealt with, though. Some of those fireballs might have hit it in the back. Does seem like Bobby taking and rounding out our first place spot. Let's see how he takes this one. He goes red, green, red into another box. So,
and Zavgo's following him verbatim right there.
That's a great place to be in second place, because if you do have trouble on that gorge part, you can see how some of the other racers tackle it. Looks like we're having a big shortcut here. Does hit that perfectly. He might be a shrimp, but he's not going to take a single limp. A little bit of a limp there. Gets him to 4th place. At that point, when you mess up a shortcut, it's just regular. Look good on screen. Might be a clippable moment for those at home.
And blue shell coming out, and Bobby gets taken away from first place.
Look at that red, though. He's going to get blocked out. He's going to send another one at him. Sends him right into the box, though. So a little bit of speed on Bobby's part, but he's going to have to fight it out. Here comes Scooty with the steal. He got his mushroom stolen.
Big steal at the end with the shortcut right there, getting it done.
I actually don't even know how that was possible, because I think you have to use one of the mushrooms, so he must have used one of the mushrooms, hit the shortcut, and then got 2 of his mushrooms stolen away, gets 3 bananas, and finishes the line. Scooty really showing up today for what could be one of our final Mario Kart 8 races.
Yes, it could be towards the end of the iteration of this game here at the HyperX, but we are transitioning into Mario Kart World. We're doing time trials today all day long, so you can get on, check out the Switch 2, and find a home and get a little bit comfortable with the new game.
Wow, Scooty there really scooting into first.
Yeah.
I mean, probably sitting fifth.
He stole that.
Yes, literally stole it. I mean, you had first and second fighting for it, but they didn't have mushrooms to take the shortcut. Once the shortcut comes out, he gets 1 mushroom and just happens to get over the hump. Beautiful job by Scooty there, being very cognizant of the situation. And that's why I said I think he likes to sit in that little, 4th to 3rd area. He can kind of get all the things that he needs and then maybe try to shoot for first at the end. That's a great strategy.
Great strategy as we find our way into the 3rd race of qualifier number 1. We're going to Peach Gardens. Let's see some flowers, but don't stop to smell them. There's no time for that, because if you're not first, you are...
Second.
No, last. Shout out Ricky Bobby. Don't put that juju on me, Ricky Bobby.
Come at you like a spider.
And I'm gonna climb you like a spider monkey. In first place right now, the giant shrimp is climbing.
It just shows you how quickly, you can get into first with just 1 simple shortcut and 1 little mushroom.
This game is a lot about knowing the shortcuts, utilizing the items, and being aware of the items around you.
9th for Bobby right here, which just means he's doing a little bit of a bagging. We've talked about bagging in the past and how it can be a formidable opponent for some of these top front runners. As you can see, he's got a banana. You know he doesn't want that. He's looking for good stuff. He does get himself a first place destroyer, but also you can see the golden mushroom really can push him to the next level. And then in 10th place, he somehow gets hit by a lightning bolt.
Lightning bolt, lightning bolt, lightning bolt.
He is not going to be happy about that one. He's going to go back to recreate his strategy. He might even finish lower than we think.
Yeah, Bobby might even finish 6-7. I don't know. Maybe 6-7.
Somewhere in there, yeah. I mean, that is just devastating. You're looking for those 2 items that would come in clutch for you, and then you don't get either of them because somehow somebody in 12th place hits that. I mean, I don't know. I know for the new one, but I don't know if this one. If the players are behind you, is who you get hit by the. If you're in front, if you're literally behind them, it's not going to do it. So right there, just getting hit by a 12th placer literally shuts his race down. See if he can climb on back. Great shrimp. Gonna blow out. Do exactly what you do with that speaker. Blow out the speaker and go blue zone on him. Does get hit by a red though.
Double reds, that's not going to work out for Ceres right now. 2nd place going to Zavko with 3 mushrooms and a dream right now heading into this last turn. Only 1 racer to beat.
Yeah, and then it is the 3rd lap. Double mushroom, triple mushrooms from both of them. Bobby heard us. He said, listen, there's a shot at the 1st place, and I've made it all the way here, despite some very, very hard choices made. He does have himself a boomerang, but he's gonna let it go. There's another lightning. He is going to be calling up to Zeus later to talk to him.
Lightning strikes once again from Mount Olympus. Blue shell. And Giant Shrimp is thrust into 4th place, 5th place, dropping all the way back. Cloud9 taking first.
He's gonna do it. Triple mushroom means he's gonna get past everybody straight into that final goal.
Ceres with the 2nd place finish, and Zavgo rounding out the top 3. Pump those fists, you made it to the podium, baby. And Savage Easy E rolling in that 6-4. Still sticking to their guns and not willing to change it up.
He might be the reason that all these lightning bolts are coming out.
Yeah,
so
very well might be.
Regardless of, he's definitely the problem here for the guys.
All right, we're going to get into the final race of qualifier number 1, baby.
Was that 3?
Yeah, that was 3
Wow, it's Saturday
already.
Night Speedway. Time's a flying.
It goes by real quick. All right, the randomizer will do its job. It will go round and round, and hopefully we'll find ourselves a nice place to call home, and it will not be Baby Park.
Goodbye. No,
Goodbye.
Oh, different. Rainbow Road, ladies and gentlemen. This one has a good amount of shortcuts, I'd say, or maybe just one huge one.
Well, there's
that
always
I
a
like
leap
to
of
use.
faith. There's
Yeah.
always a leap of faith. I was yesterday actually playing Mario Kart for the Wii. Remember the Wii back in the day? When you were a teenager with just a little bit of gold in a pager? Well, let's get to it. Race number 4, qualifier number 1. It's time to get it done. We everybody.
Yeah, first corner does seem pretty contested here. You want to be able to get these coins, like Logan was talking about earlier. You do want 10 coins going into every single corner. That's just going to make you go that 10% much faster and make yourself kind of a helping duck here.
Well,
yourself.
like Pidgey likes to say, if you've got 10 coins, you're going 45 miles an hour. If you don't, you're going 40. So you got to get to those 10 coins. Bobby already has the 10 coins and a bullet bill as we check in on Professor Bubs right now with a mushroom. Gonna pop one. Oh, no, not. Oh, they're just snaking and getting it going right there. Giant shrimp gets shrimped out with a green shell.
Yeah, it does seem like a lot of these players kind of going after each other more than usual, in my opinion. It does seem like everybody wants to hit that green shell, hit that red shell. You know, it's obvious, but in some of these other situations, it does seem like some of these players avoid each other to get their coins, to get the things they need, but they might be going at each other with the amount of lightnings we're seeing today.
Yeah, I mean, lightning bolts have been coming out every which way, but loose as Mr. Scooty is in third place with a golden
Here we go, let's see if he takes the shortcut.
And yes, indeed, the leap of faith.
And a double! No!
Too
many. That's when you get too big for your britches.
That's one too many jumps right there.
Yeah, well, I think if you can kind of keep that last second one tight and maybe get on that second, but yeah, he does take that beautiful shortcut there for the joy of the fans and maybe not the joy of the race.
And you've got to watch out with your mushrooms on this level because, as you can tell, there's not a lot of forgiveness. You can just fall off the edge every which way.
That's a terrible spot to fall off, too. Luckily,
it is.
Bobby does the right thing. He's going to go on this inside track as well, so being a little bit smarter. You see the red, you see the green, you're like, which road should I take? There's an obvious, but Bobby just taking away the variables, goes straight for that corner, and you have, obviously, Zago here. He's gonna have a blocker. He does use it on that red. Is there another red coming? Yes. He's not gonna be feeling himself there. And Bobby, with the thanking the lucky stars of third place, somehow doesn't get the red shell thrown at him.
And Zabgo finishes in second place, and third place goes to the Giant Shrimp. That is qualifier number 1 in the books. HyperX, make some noise for your favorite racers.
What a way to end it as well. So you just have Bobby kind of getting second at the beginning and then kind of struggling throughout the middle of that, but finds himself a couple first place wins, and it looks like by 1 point he might take it.
Yeah, well, it's a front-running track, and Bobby was able to stick to it and get back to the front. And you know what? With Bobby, you just never know. He is the most winningest player to ever grace the Speedway right here at the HyperX Arena. Won over $17,000.
And that's why we let him go first.
Yeah, that's why we let him go first. We let him do his thing. Hey, Bobby, you do you, bro.
Yeah.
Just, not too much, though. Not too much.
Do you? Get your money, bro.
And don't sit next to Immortal.
No, do it.
All right, let's find out who's on deck for qualifier number dos.
Number dos. Looks like Batter Cookie, our winner of last week, is going to be going up against Little Bit Psycho. I know she is ramped and ready to go in this one. Excited to get this one started. Kiro as well, one of those competitors that doesn't like to lose. This is looking like probably the hardest qualifier of the day. And Mr. Bubs and Bubs Jr., so you got a little bub on bub action here.
And why coming in sixth, Theo Martin will be there. Austrian painter and Segalalian? You do that.
I'm gonna go with Sega Lion.
Sega?
Or Seagal Lion.
You know what? Seagal. We'll go with some Steven Seagal action there. All right. Well, we will be back momentarily for qualifier number 2. Don't go anywhere. It's live right here. It's Saturday Speedway at the HyperX Arena, and we'll be back in just a moment. And welcome back. Qualifier number 1 is done and in the books. We're heading over to qualifier number 2. But before we get there, qualifier
Battle
number
of the
1.
Mustache.
Battle of the I already won. We don't even need to talk about that. I always win Mortal Mustache. Dun, 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 dun. But it was super close at the top of the board. Let's take a closer look at those scores.
48 points going to Bobby, and you can see him has a rough round 1 and still able to mount the comeback all the way to 48. Zavgo really kind of shaking his boots, thought he was going to win that one over Bobby, honestly. And then Mr. Scooty, that's a hard score to beat. 40 is not easy in the qualifier. That's something like 4 third places or something like that. So you got to stay consistent if you want to beat a player like Mr. Scooty. It seems like he might be ending up in our semifinals.
And Giant Shrimp right there in 4th place with 33 points. Cloud9 in 5th with 31. Cirrus in 6th place with 28. And I'm going to say that 28 points may be a great point for our cutoff with the qualifiers.
I like that a lot.
King Bubs at 25 points. Professor Bubs at 24.
Yeah, the Bubs really kind of fallen out of the spotlight here, but they got 2 more Bubs coming in our next qualifier, so hopefully they can clean it up.
We got all the Bubs today, and Savage Easy E not looking easy or savage.
I know for a fact, though, he was dropping those lightning bolts, so he was at least trying to put some work on the competition.
Marvel Rivals is tomorrow. If he wants to be Thor, that's tomorrow, by the way. You can come down for Sunday action. Marvel Rivals, it all starts around 1. Get here at noon so you can sign up and be part of it. And if you want to know the goings-on here at the HyperX Arena, get your finger on the pulse of the community. Join our Discord. Qualifier number 2 coming up in just a bit. I think we got him ready in the hype tunnel. HyperX, are you hyped?
Sounds like there's some fan favorites down there in the hype tunnel right now.
I heard that. We're about to get hyped.
Yeehaw?
Let's do it. And here they come down the HyperX hype tunnel to the stage. They're going to be under the lights right here for Saturday Speedway. Oh, look at those glasses.
LeBubs James right there. LeBubs James.
We got a Burger King hat on there.
Hero not one to be shaken up, though. He is ready to go in this one.
And, of course, Batter Cookie making their way to the stage, the reigning champ. Finished it off in fine fashion last week with 83 points. Batter Cookie has to be the person to beat this week.
There's a player down there.
Okay.
This is some trivia. No, I guess it's not trivia. Trivia not yet.
We'll get there.
We'll get there. But there's a player down there, and he told me he only has played on Wii, like you said.
Really?
So he will be using tilt controls.
All right. Well, yeah, I mean, that's the way to go. It's the only way to go when you're playing with the Wii. When was the last time you broke out a Wii?
I have a Wii at home.
You know what? That's a good place to have it, but
yeah.
Tip your bartenders and your waitresses as well. We'll be here all weekend. Here we are, Saturday Speedway, as our competitors are finding their way. There's Batter Cookie. Still don't know how he sees the screen with that hair, but that's just the 47-year-old in me coming out. Kiro looking so fresh and so clean. As always, cosplaying themselves as Kiro. And there she is, Little Bit Psycho. You mentioned her earlier.
Yeah, it was so funny. I do the check-in for some of these guys, and her mom walks by, and I go, "You checking in?" And she goes, "No, I'm here for my daughter. She's a little bit psycho." And I go,
well,
okay.
I mean, just tell us how you really feel.
Yeah, okay.
And we've got some of our other competitors.
There's our tilt controller there.
We got the tilt controller. Getting it done. Getting ready. Pulled up the shades. They're not going to play like Zool. One of our other competitors you'll see.
Apparently, if you want to be the best, you got to have long hair. So you know what that means? I am the best.
Yeah, long hair, just don't care, man. You know what? I don't know if I have the stamina in my hair anymore to grow it out like that.
You put your hair in front of your eyes like this, and you win the game.
Yeah, that's how you win. That's how you do it. All you got to do is have some long hair.
That's what Batter Cookie did. I mean, you can also see the transition, too, with how well Mr. Scooty's doing. So Scooty's locked in, Batter Cookie's locked in. You got Bobby still trying to press that button and get first place in all of these. It's a race to remember.
And I have not seen Emery yet. So one of our other top competitors, I have not seen grace the dance floor.
Too.
She does. She comes in and gets it done. All right, let's let the randomizer do its thing. It's time for qualifier number 2.
I don't know if I think that's next. I think that's next qualifier right there on the screen, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
It is.
So if your name's on this board, get ready. Not for 4 races though.
Yeah, and we'll be giving you those names in just a moment. We're about to get into it.
Where are we
the
going?
randomizer is working.
Ah!
You can't scare me that easily.
Sorry, I tried to scare him.
No, I mean, you're just such a good-looking man. It's hard for me to be scared.
Twisted Mansion is going to be our next race here. We do see a lot of different carts. There's the Mr. Scooty right there. Bowser riding the Mr. Scooty. That's going to be hard to beat right there.
And remember, you got to use those roller tires. Roller tires are the key to success. It's one of the metas. Batter Cookie out of the gates and running first place.
Yeah, called it off the rip using Bowser and those Mr. Scooties. So shout out to Mr. Scooty all the way there. Looks just like
not going to be able to use that shortcut just quite yet.
Although,
gonna take it anyway.
Library's a library, baby.
You need a mushroom though. That is not a no-item shortcut.
That's a fast one if you do have yourself a mushroom going into this one though. Does seem like some red shells are being thrown, and it does seem like Bubs Jr. having a little bit better time on the racetrack today.
Yeah, trying to show up and show out for the Bubs.
Bubs got a crew, so we need somebody in finals or semis. Oh man, it's so seldom you get your stuff stolen by Boo with the Boo sitting right next to you. Like, it's just like insult to injury there. I'm gonna steal this from you.
Pidgey would say it's very ironic. First place right now, Little Bit Psycho. You said she was ready to go off, and she is. She popped the air horn, now has a mushroom, and is sitting pretty as she is under the water, under the sea.
Under the sea. Everything's better down where it's wetter, man. Take it from me. It does seem like Psycho is getting a bit of a lead here, and Batter Cookie might be. I never really see Bowsers in these kind of competitions.
Well, he got shot out of the air right there. Don't care.
They're obviously looking for, some get off of me type potential here with these big characters. But going with Bloshi here, vibing, getting these 2 points straight to 10 coins, gonna get you full speed, and has the blockers and has a little bit of speed to go with it. Opts to not get that second box, gets through to this next one.
Sega right now in 8th place with 2 green shells falling all the way back to 10th.
Crazy. That's wild to me, because if you take this corner a little crazier, you don't have to worry about those, but it seems like he wants that 3rd box sitting in 11th, praying for better items.
And praying for better items right now. Batter
wow,
Cookie
we're getting bullied.
sending out the reds at the last moment as we get into this last turn.
Batter's a bully, and he's going to have that. Oh, wait!
He gets that. Oh, my God, lightning strikes.
Nothing.
Not enough. Yeah. Not enough time for Bad Bath and Beyond. Batter Cookie gets first place. Kiro coming in 3rd.
Yeah, Kiro's sneaky racer, man. Like, just as the attire would mention, it seems like he'll slide into a 3rd, he'll get into a 2nd, and he might even win one. So always got to watch out for him.
Pod number 6 able to come into 2nd place. That will garner them with 12 points to start. That's how you get in it to win it. Qualifier number 2, race number 1 done in the books. Turn the pages, Amon Green would say, and get ready for the next race.
I'm going to show these. Trivia answers.
If anybody's got Zoom
Don't
at
put
home,
a piece of paper in front of me. Yeah, you guys need to zoom in and clip it, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes, clip it.
Here, clip this. Ready, clip it. That's all the questions and the answers.
And you can be part of our broadcast next week and part of our social media as well here at the HyperX Arena, all brought to you by Allied Esports, baby.
So true, man. I'm excited for trivia here today. I really want to see who has the ability to muster up all the answers to those questions. And,
I got 2 wrong. Yeah,
I
took it earlier.
They come to me later. I'm the trivia guy that got them all right, but 2 days later when I was in the shower.
It doesn't count then.
Yeah.
All right, what does count is we're going to Daisy Cruiser for our next race.
I just sit there and go, Arnold Schwarzenegger, and I just remember,
Get up, go to the chopper. But we're not going to the chopper.
Hey,
we're going to the boat.
Get to the yacht.
We're going to the yacht, baby. All right, here we go, round and round. This is basically a figure 8.
Yeah, Daisy Cruiser, a super fun track that is actually with the Nintendo 64 section goes back to the GameCube actually. Sorry about that. Shout out to Trivia.
Yes.
And I remember playing this one on the GameCube back in the day, and it was just super fun.
Yeah, it is super fun. The GameCube, one of the iterations of Nintendo that I was not playing. So I missed out on that. I missed out on Smash Brothers because of that. I just didn't have a GameCube.
No, see, I only have a GameCube, so it goes both ways. I missed out on the whole PlayStation. You have to do that, right?
Yeah, I did PlayStation and also Dreamcast. Severely underrated console. Sega getting it done over there. Right now, Mr. Bubs is trying to get it done, but they have fallen back into 10th place. They had to start rocking and rolling, but just not enough. Theo Martin right now with 3 shrooms, gonna pop one right there. Remember, don't spam them out. Use them conservatively.
Yeah,
Bullet Bill
especially
coming up.
with like different certain things you can do here. Obviously, we talked about how we're going through a transitional period.
Right.
I just got the word from Scooty, our reporter down there on the scene. He was letting me know that Batter Cookie's using Bowser to appease the fans.
Okay.
The Batter Cookie
Doing
fans.
it for the fans. I love that. And thank you for that information, Mr. Scooty. I was wondering, he was scooting
Nice.
over there. He was creeping. And I'm like, what are you doing, man? But that's solid info. That's a more you know moment from Mr. Scooty to YOU.
Getting down to it. Daisy's cruiser and cruising on in. Batter Cookie only has 3 coins. Gonna go ahead and grab that for a 5th coin and drop this bomb somewhere. Let's see how much trouble he can get into
Well,
here.
there are no shortcuts. This is a straightforward race. Bomb is dropped. Doesn't find a home.
That's the spot, too. That's the bomb spot.
And it don't matter because Batter Cookie garners a 1st place finish. Kiro in 2nd place. At 3rd place, Little Bit Psycho.
I really wonder what happened with that bomb. It looked like they were, you know, kind of looking back and forth to each other. It doesn't seem like malice, but if I get hit with a bomb right before the last lap, there's going to be some malice.
I mean, it's not a present from Santa Claus, that's for sure.
Exactly. So it looks like maybe a little bit Psycho hit that in 2nd and puts her to 3rd, and Kiro's going to go ahead once again sneak on in that 2nd like a ninja.
Don't underestimate the sneakiness from Kiro, and don't underestimate the fire from Little Bit Psycho today. We've seen Little Bit Psycho come up in the ranks, playing better and better each week, being consistent and going home and practicing.
You got to play batter and batter.
Oh, like Batter Cookie?
Yeah.
See what you did there. I'll just take the cookie.
The cookie, but cookie batter. What about that?
You shouldn't eat that.
Your thoughts on eating cookie batter?
Eat cookie dough right out of the fridge. It says it right on the container.
Well, that's probably my problem then.
Yeah, well, stop eating cookie dough.
Then I have to make them.
Have a vegetable, for the love of God.
See what happens. I'll come next week with a vegetable.
He's going to become Bugs Bunny. He's going to be dangling a carrot out of his mouth as we get into race number 3 of qualifier number 2. That's all she wrote right there. Let's get to it. Kiro right now in 3rd place, dropping all the way back to 5th to start.
Yeah, and he didn't get an item box either, which is kind of what you want on that opening turn.
Totally what you want.
Obviously, your vibes now are someone help me, someone give me a coin, someone follow the coin line to the finish line there. But he's going to fall back in the pack, and we're going to zoom up here with Bubs Jr. Once again, the Bubs clan really trying to get things bumping today, and has plenty of members to be able to do it. Takes a rough drift there into the wall, and that's going to lose him some time.
The Bubs clan should come back for Marvel Rivals tomorrow and play that mix and match, man, and get it done.
You can actually play as the Bub himself.
Yes, you could.
Here's our tilt controller here. He's hopefully not getting too tilted, sitting in 5th place.
Yeah, remember, if you're at the Pinball Museum Hall of Fame there, don't tilt. Don't tilt. Theo falling all the way back to 7th place
Oh,
right
low
now.
battery on the tilt controls, though. That might be a problem. Gonna have to send IT down there.
And Bubs gets squinted out right there, falls back into 5th place as that Bullet Bill squeezes on by. 3rd place right now is And Why. Well, they're about to get crushed. Batter Cookie,
Blue Shell.
Let's
see his line here after this, because he is right on the checkered line here. This is going to be basically like starting fresh, and the rest of the opponents start to move in. But a little bit of Psycho is looking for better items than just the banana here. We'll try to mount first place.
It's full of potassium, but disappointing right now for her. She has a far way to go. Batter Cookie is up there. Red Shell coming out. That banana comes to play as a defensive mechanism, keeping Little Bit Psycho in the game.
Right, landed here. Kiro, once again, somehow having the items he needs to propel him to 3rd place. Here comes a blue shell that could get him to 2nd place, but guess who's got the ticket? I got a golden ticket.
They're going to get squinted out right there, getting it done, having some fun. And Batter Cookie just sitting on the finish line, finishes with a 1st place. Little Bit Psycho in 2nd place, and rounding out the top 3, Kiro once again steps up to the podium.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, race 4 is about to begin, but little bird in my head told me, it's not Pidgey, he told me that Mario Kart World time trials are now available in the venue. So
Let's go.
You got to go see Steven. He's got his hand up right here, I believe. Otherwise, this guy's just ruining everything. But no, go talk to him and make sure that you have some fun, man. Get yourself in lights, and you will always be known as the guy that shut it down on Mario Kart World. Get yourself a Mario Kart World record, if you will.
Yeah, get in there and grab yourself a win. Get comfortable with the new game. We will be playing it soon, but we've still got some deluxe to play. We're going to Mount Wario.
Mount Wario, gonna be fun. Ladies and gentlemen, anybody, if you're in the races or not, can go down there and be in the time trials, so don't be scared. Steven doesn't bite.
Don't be scared. Final race, qualifier number 2. It's about to get underway. It's do or die time.
I'm gonna go down there and play that.
Yeah, yeah, can we get a good break and go down there?
I could run a time trial. What do we need, 2 minutes?
Yeah, let's go.
I got that. Straight into the snowy summit here. Shout out Logan.
Thank you very much. I'll take my 10 cents later.
Yeah, for real.
Got to get those residuals right now. Theo, you using that controller
Tilt
to their
control,
benefit,
yeah.
right?
Tilt control on the ice, bro, is getting tilted, but there is a shortcut right there.
Yep.
If we see anybody take it, this is actually one of those maps that isn't a figure 8, as you were saying. I think they did that a lot with Mario Kart 8.
Oh, I see what they did there.
But right here, this is just a straight shot. So the end of this race is the end of the race. We're going straight down the mountain, straight down the Logan Summit.
Let's go down.
Oh, little kickflip off the bullet bill for a little psycho there.
Love to see a good kickflip. Batter Cookie right now fighting for first place, currently in second. They've got a green shell, but they see the shortcut.
Okay.
It is not a no-item shortcut.
That was...
Oh, what a throw, what a toss. That's looking so nice.
Yeah, I mean, he just goes above and beyond, literally, to get Kiro there. Does the shortcut. Kiro didn't even see it coming, and that is going to definitely derail the race that he was running.
Yeah, as we get into our last lap of race number 4 of qualifier number 2.
Let's see. He's having an impact. No, that blue shell will have some impact. Getting red, and then getting blued.
Oh!
You gotta feel some type of way about it. Here comes Kiro to bonk him on his head as they go into the final straightaway. This can be hard to get any positioning here on this final straightaway. That's just real bad. It's hard to get any kind of motion going here. But Kiro does get hit. Here comes one of those beautiful mushrooms into a second one, into a third one, if I had to guess. Even had a 4th one in case.
Yeah, they had a backup one as well.
And speaking of backup,
back it up. Batter Cookie, second place finish right there. And Sega getting that 3rd place.
yeah, that was only fair, really, because you have Batter Cookie making that. You know, I know there's a item box up here, so I'm gonna go kind of push that to get involved in the race. And then once he grabs that, goes for Kiro. Kiro probably felt some time away about it. Then Kiro ends up getting him back and finishes in 1st place at the bottom of the hill.
Well, we will get those scores up for you momentarily, and we'll find out who will be going next. Right now, let's find out who's on deck, baby.
Racers on deck, Jaguars, Zool, Plasma, Short Bag. We finally got the grandpa of the Bubs, Pink Catnip. Shy Girl's in the house tonight. Shout out to Shy Guy, but shout out to Shy Girl as well. Junior, and you got that one. That's like Crayola. What is that?
Y'all. That's
Hey.
y'all.
Hey, y'all.
Hey, y'all. That's the best I got on that. Look, man, these kids and their names sometimes, I just don't get it.
Yeah, why can't everybody be named Logan Summit?
I mean, it's just so simple and so fresh and so clean. Man, Logan Summit, such a nice name. It's got a ring to it. Rolls off the tongue, if you will.
I think they're ready to go. Something
Let's
tells
go.
Something tells me they're ready to go.
All right, we've got our scores from the last round. Let's check them out. Batter Cookie finishing in 1st place with 57 points. Kiro in
Not
second
even
with
taking
47.
a hit from the 2nd place, really.
No, not really.
57's going to get you where you need to be.
Just
here.
dropped down 3 points total. Little bit psycho. Speaking of third, in 3rd place with 38 points, right behind and Y with 37. 5th place goes to Sega, 25 points. Mr. Bubs rounding out the top 6 with
This is what I was talking
23.
about, though, as well. Like, you see Little Bit of Psycho play an amazing race, constantly had to deal with the players in the race that were, you know, throwing everything at her. only has 39, and somehow Mr. Scooty able to get 40. So this list is going to start to drop even more and more after this one too.
And I'm seeing these points, and I'm thinking right around 27, 28 might be that cutoff for the qualifier. That's where you want to be looking, where you might want to feel comfortable. But Batter Cookie, once again, getting it done. That momentum is in their favor, coming off of a huge win last week. Let's see if they can keep it going this week at Saturday Speedway, because it ain't nighttime.
Yeah, well, let me stop your momentum right there. We're going to go to a quick little break, and then we'll be right back with more Saturday Night Speedway. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Two sides to a story, but they never tell my side. Never been the kind of guy to stay inside the guidelines. I know I'm the bad guy, I don't gotta ask why. If you try step to me, it'll be the last time. I got dirt on my name, 6 feet in the ground. I got people in my past try bringing me down. Say I'm losing my mind, I don't wanna be found. Grew up in the shadow, but I know they watching me now.
J like the letter, I'm making several waves. I know the mission is same. I made a splash, now all of my passes last like running a race with Usain. I keep it coming like this a buffet. And if I'm stumbling, I'm in the graves. Never gon' fumble it. I get the bag and I run with it, gunning it, gunning it, gunning it, gunning it. Murray with the legs, all about finesse. I am not impressed. I don't need a rest coming in with less than you see the flags. Elohim with the melody and then he supply the bread. 70, keep it heavenly. Everybody get the bread.
And welcome back. It is Saturday Speedway right here at the HyperX Arena, brought to you by Allied Esports, and of course, located in the lovely and luxurious Luxor Hotel. I am Logan Summit. This is Nick. Man, it has been crazy. Besides the actual qualifiers, the time trials are on fire down there. If you haven't played Mario Kart World on the Switch 2 and you would like to, you got to get down here under the lights at the HyperX Arena because it is hype tonight.
Yeah, if you miss me, if I don't come into the booth for a second, you know where I'm at. You know where to find me.
Yeah, he'll be down there time trialing it. Man, I love the new iteration of the game. It's a lot of fun. There's a lot of new things to learn, and I think it's going to be really exciting as we transfer over into this new game. But
yeah, especially with it's kind of hard to find Switches right now, or Switch 2s right now, and you know, it's harder to find $500 than it's ever been. So as we transition, it should be a good old transition, and I can't say enough about our Mario Kart 8 players that have been coming out to race after race. You know, the community is a beautiful thing. Shout out to Pidgey. Shout out to some of our other casters that have done it in the past. But this has really stayed the test of time, as has Mario Kart 8.
All right, speaking of those competitors, let's check them out in the hype tunnel. It's time for qualifier number 3.
I got a little skin in the game here. But
all right, who you liking?
Unfortunately, they just watch me win. So.
All right, well, you know what? Give me those peace signs. Yeah, give me a wave. Let me know you care. It's the hype tunnel. Contestants making it through. Zol with the shades because he's too cool for school.
Yeah,
and of course, Jaguar is backing it up.
It's kind of a whole thing, right? You want to be hype in the hype tunnel, but also you're preparing for war, so you better get ready in the hype tunnel as well.
Yeah, you got to get locked in. That's your time to get locked in as everybody's finding their way to the stage, finding their pods, getting ready to do some Mario Kart War.
That's a great new Mario Kart that needs to come out. I don't want to play Mario Kart World. I want
Mario
to play Mario Kart
War.
World at War.
Well, that would be an exciting DLC package for the new game. We'll find out in the years to come.
Just got the Koopas wearing their shell in their heads. Just I'm in there.
I'm not against that, actually.
I'm in there.
You know what? Somebody on Roblox is probably making it right now.
Yeah.
They're doing it right now. And speaking of doing it, we do it here each and every single Friday with community games, Saturday with community games, and of course tomorrow, Sunday. We've got Marvel Rivals for you in the house. I'm excited about it. I know you love you some Marvel Rivals.
I do. I play it all the time, and I love The Thing.
Oh, everybody loves The Thing. I see. You know what? Not seeing enough of The Thing recently in gameplay here. So we, you know what? Break out The Thing and do some things.
That's the worst part of me commentating here is I just want to go down there and beat some of these people that think they're so good.
In game, of course. He's saying beat them in game. Just saying.
I'm The Thing in real life.
Oh yeah, you calm down over there.
They got one move.
Yeah, one move. I'm just punching. That's all
punching.
I'm doing. Just doing it. Putting in the work. Also, Hulk Smash.
Yeah.
You gotta love him, right?
Yeah, love a good Hulk as well. Goes back to my days of divaing all across Overwatch, but it does feel like these racers are getting ready, and it seems like some of you players down there are getting ready as well. Remember, you are not out of it. If you think you're out of it, we got trivia coming on, and you could get yourself $60 worth of value by just answering some questions on a piece of paper, man. That can't be easier.
You know what? I got almost all of them right, so I can say definitively either I'm super smart or it's a little bit easy. So look, I need you to not use Google
glasses.
Don't use Google.
Those Google glasses that you're using, we know.
Yes, I can see right through everything. I can see it all. I've got it all. It's always good when we have the answers, though. That helps. That does help, right?
Wish we had those.
We will have trivia in a little bit, like you said, and it's a $60 total in prize worth.
Get yourself some game time. Get yourself a drink. You get to talk to Mike, which is a $100 value in itself.
Yes, that's just a good time. Everybody enjoys it. Mike, he loves to make new friends. Go down there and introduce yourself. As we get into qualifier number 3, the randomizer about to do its due diligence and grab ourselves a new track.
Yeah, let's see where we go here. I mean, hopefully the DLCs are active. I don't think we've seen any of the DLCs
All right,
here.
so one of the things about this is there might be 96 tracks to play, but we only see like 27 to 32 of them.
Yeah, why?
I don't know. It's just the way the ball bounces.
That's some Pidgey stuff.
But
Only Pidgey knows.
Bobby actually, he came in first place. He got a record here at the HyperX Arena recently.
Oh, I heard about
Came in
this.
first place in every single map live at the HyperX
That's not him right
Arena.
there, but-
No, that's Zol looking too cool for school. And we've got ourselves a blue Yoshi.
Bloshi.
Love me some Yoshi. Look at those shades. I like them. That will help you in gameplay.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
What do you think?
I'm always back and forth. If these shades will definitely help you.
Yeah, look at that shirt. That's awesome. Love that.
Princess Peach, hopefully rocking Princess Peach in the game. Little shy girl there. Not shy at all, it seems.
Hi, Shy. And we've got, I believe that's a Phillies hat in the house right there.
Yeah, he's up. Oh, that's my boy right here. This is who I got winning.
That's who you got winning?
Big fan of Mario Kart World. Wanted to get in. Hopefully he got his time trial in. If not, he can do it after these 4 races here.
And here we go.
Oh, suds up. What's
Uh-oh.
the rubber ducky?
Rubber ducky, you're the one. Ba-da-da-da-dun. You make pastime lots of fun. Da-da-da-dun. I don't know anything after that.
Oh, that's perfect.
But
Oh, of course it landed. Okay.
of course, I was going to say, please
Dolphin.
don't land on that one. We'll have to do it over. But the randomizer does pick a map, and we're going to Dolphin Shoals.
I think I know who picked that map, and I think it was
yeah?
I think it was Shy Girl. She loves that map, so trying to put the game into her favor, but not gonna get it just here. Gotta pick random at that point.
Yes, the randomizer is still going through the qualifiers. You will be able to pick your maps in the semifinals and the grand finals, but we're not there yet. Where we are is off to the races. Qualifier number 3, race number 1 of 4. Right now, Plasma sitting there looking cool, but Zol is doing it right now in first place.
Yeah, it does seem like a couple of these competitors, fan favorites of the other players that have already raced, maybe even having fans in the stands. Grandpa Bubs rocking it out with Donkey Kong. Shout out to that new Donkey Kong game that's about to come out on Switch 2. Pink Catnip,
That's a great name. Is
yeah,
what that is.
you got to get into this corner, though. Do a little bit too much speed with those mushrooms. You got to watch out, Shy Girl.
Oh,
Speaking of
no.
too much speed, runs straight into that rock. But now is going to get a little bit of a better item here going into the first lap.
Y'all looking so fresh and so clean, and Caster cursed them right into a wall in 8th place. They're gonna get squinted out and fall back to 10th.
Yeah, here we go. Jaguars, which always can be one of those players to watch in the Mario Kart community. Also, one of those players to watch. He's the only person I've ever seen that just has his POV locked.
And
So you
remember,
can go and watch his POV at any time.
he does all the research. He keeps the stats. He's got that GoPro on at all times.
It's a stat out here. We go into our second turn of the second lap, and
Grandpa Bubs off
just
the wall.
losing it a little bit here. I would have actually used that mushroom and gone for that double box, but he does get a great little compilation prize. Here comes Junior shooting the bullet straight into the 3rd lap. They hit this jump as well. Not gonna get the
Not gonna get the momentum to push him through. They're gonna get squinted out. Use that star.
This is a pretty good selection here as far as stars go. Find yourself a shortcut. We are going into the first one. This is a pretty straightforward track, however. Here comes our final jump of the lap, and Jaguars can be the one seen hitting this last corner. Red as a little bit of a blocker, and we're gonna finish it out. Jaguars with a first place.
Jaguars with a big first place. Zul got too cool for school, got torn up by that blue shell, but still finishes in second place. Rounding out that top 3 podium finish will be
Your mama. Wario.
It's a bot. A bot got
That's
third
me.
place finish right there. Yeah,
That should be my points.
Might as well be me, right? Yeah,
Yeah.
put me up on the board.
I'm Wario.
Bro, we could split them. It's okay.
We both
got
look like
this.
two Warios.
Definitely.
Two Warios walk into a bar.
And you know what the bartender says? Get out.
No, he says HyperX Arena. Welcome.
HyperX, welcome to it. And we are welcoming our next race. We're going to get that randomizer up. What do you have a map you'd like to see today?
I already saw it. I like that last Rainbow Road that we saw because it has that nice jump. It has a clear-cut shortcut, and you can take that shortcut whether you have a mushroom or not. Kind of what you were alluding to with these non-mushroom shortcuts that these people were taking.
All right, so once again, we've got the rubber ducky.
Okay, all right.
Somebody's trolling us.
You got to hit
random.
You got to hit random down there. No rubber duckies.
Yeah, well, all right. We got away with it. We got away with it once again. We're going to Mute City.
Do you like F-Zero?
I love F-Zero. That was one of my favorite racing games for the Super Nintendo, the SNES. All right, here we go. Race number 2. About to get into it. The only thing I don't like about this track is the only thing you get over here is coins. You don't get health. I don't know. I just feel like there should be more to that. I know we love
this
coins.
is a great track because everybody starts on that playing field, right? You go in there, you get 10 coins, we're all maxed. And then after that, it's a scuffle after that. But I actually got some crazy stuff going on. Jack Wars, who top front runner, been here 1,000 times, is confident in his race potential here, is actually taking a 5-point deduction for even picking the dub.
Oh, he's going to get hit for 5 points right
I thought
there.
I was going to have to go down there and talk to Shy, but it's him.
All right, well, Jackie Juarez, you should know better. One of our great competitors here each week coming down and showing up.
I think it's in protest.
In protest,
Which
he's
I like.
protesting. I like that.
We should be able to pick our tracks.
You know
Going
what?
into Mario Kart world. I like where Ted's at.
Yeah, Jack, you do you, bro. You do you.
One enough. And if anybody, like you said, he's the stats guy. So he's holding it down. He's trying to do it for the people. A lot of people doing it for the people here today.
JR was holding it down in first place as we're checking on y'all in 10th place, using those roller tires to their advantage, currently making up a place. And you know what? As soon as I said it, they're falling back to 11.
Commentator's curse.
I did it again.
There you go. Good turn coming from Shy.
I'm like Britney Spears today.
Taking the so lucky. And Shy Girl gonna take this corner, just gets hit by a banana. A little bit of a slow crawl here for a lot of these players, but with that always finishing the lap and being able to catch 10 more coins, you can get right back into the race easy, and that's why I think this track, City.
Short bag right now in 5th place. We're getting down to it. It's the nitty grit race number 2 of qualifier number 3. Red shells coming out everywhere.
Red shell straight into the banana is just unlucky.
That is just unlucky. We always say that this game is 70% skill, 30% luck, and sometimes that 30% luck is bad luck.
Concentrated power will here as the blue shell comes to be a problem, but it might have procced on that player, so might not be getting hit by anybody as Zool takes a cool, slow draw in. It looks like the finish line is going to be Zool, but it was closely contested by Jack there.
Yeah, Jack coming in 2nd place, and Short Bag in 3rd. Short Bag being able to get it done right there.
Sounds like something you shouldn't call somebody, but
hey, they called themselves
if
that.
they call yourself that, what are we gonna do?
That's all I got to go by right now. They didn't give me his government name.
I think I might try that. Next time someone's griefing my games, I'll call them a short bag.
They still use the word grief?
They've been griefing my games.
Yo, why are you being a griefer, bro?
Hey, exactly. Good grief.
Good grief, Charlie Brown. It is Saturday Speedway live at the HyperX Arena, and qualifier number 3 is underway. We will see that randomizer once again. Let's see if Jack decides to protest again and gets deducted another 5 points.
They got someone down there just waiting on his button.
Yeah, I know. I'm almost scared to look around, by the way. I don't want to see what's going on down there.
Once again, guys, if you're getting bored in any possible way, we have time trials. We got drinks. We got everything to keep you guys locked into these races.
And coming up, we've got trivia. That's right. Your chance to win a $60 prize. It's worth $60.
If you guys scream loud enough, I'll say one of the questions.
Uh-oh.
No,
I guess you get no questions.
There's a fair people down
You'll
there.
get nothing in Like It Spalding as we're moving on to Bone Dry Dunes.
Yeah, Bone Dry Dunes, one of the favorites of Dry Bones Bowser and Dry Bones himself. Are you a dry guy?
Yeah, I'm not against this at all. I'm a fan. I'm down with it. Let's get to it. Here we go. Race number 3 underway.
Wow, look
Jack.
at that. Look at that decision right there.
Right?
A little bit of speed for a better line there, and Jaguar's just trying to gain some points here. Everybody's sitting at pretty low pointage going up into this first corner. Pink Catnip doing a great job of drifting and drafting there very hard, but somehow gets hit by that green
Like
shell.
Pauly Shore would say, you need the coinage, buddy.
Exactly.
So grab that.
Leaning Tower Cheesa.
As we see y'all struggling with those mushrooms, man. Struggling.
A rough line coming out of here, but here we go. Here's the item box for Shy Girl.
Doesn't get the double item box, though.
Did want the coin as well there. He's going to get 1 coin. He's going to go ahead and be able to, you know, the desert, you need those mushrooms.
Yeah, you need the mushrooms in the desert, said Jim Morrison.
Yeah, I was going to get there, but that's a good person.
Qualifier number 3, race number 3 of 4. It's almost going down. Grandpa Bubs right now in 8th place, not able to drift to success.
Yeah, I will say one of the hardest things in this game is to find yourself a good drift line. And it gets even harder when you add the fact that we're at the HyperX Arena on the stage.
Under the lights.
All the nerves. You know that there's people that come out here week after week that know what they're doing. And both of these players going to sit in objection, not trying to take that blue shell. Then the red shell not going to hit. Must have been a blocker there. From pod 3. And then here's a big bomb. Zool ready to tank the blue shell. Does so and still sits in first place. Here comes that first corner. This could be a tricky one.
JR falling back to 4th place right now.
Call him his name. That's Junior.
All right, Junior.
That's Dale Earnhardt Jr. right there.
All right, Junior.
All right, short bag still not bagging enough, honestly. Doesn't have insane items, but we'll take a... That's a great little shortcut there at the final turn.
And Zool with another first place finish. Plasma
second,
in
though. Is it going to be stolen? No, gets in.
Gets out in there. Jaguars in 3rd place right there. And in 4th, short bag.
Yeah, kind of has to play to his potential as well because that -5 points is going to kick his butt. But I know him. He's probably going to end up in semifinals regardless.
Yeah, well, we've only got one more race in this qualifier, so you've got to get it done. And look at that, pod number 2 with 42 points.
Oh my gosh, look
in
at that
the
pod
lead.
7. They're sleeping on the couch tonight.
Yeah, you're definitely sleeping on the couch. I see what you did there. All right, it is Saturday Speedway, and man, we've seen some hot action inside of the time trials going on down there for Mario Kart World, and of course, in these qualifiers. So far, it has been awesome racing, and you know what? I love to see the new names up on the board.
Yeah, I love to see new faces, and especially a game that we've had here in the past so many times, and to see the transition period and the health of this community is a beautiful thing.
It absolutely is, and we've got our protest up once again. The rubber ducky is up, and please don't pick it.
These courses suck.
Yeah,
we want the duck.
Is that what it is? All right, I'm not. Yeah,
I'm made to be out
you can do better than that. I'll give you some time. We'll put it on a card.
Oh, this is actually a great.
Here we go.
This is one of my favorites for sure. A good pinball from Waluigi is one of the tracks that is the funnest to watch, honestly, and
it's a fun one to play as well.
Yeah, it kind of feels like you're headed inside the Luxor more.
Yes.
For some of those bling 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 games.
Yeah, it does make you very reminiscent for Vegas, even though we're already here. And we are here, qualifier number 3, race number 4. This is the last race of qualifier number 3. Short bag, it's time to get it done.
Yeah, they're keeping quickly, all drafting off of each other here, going into this first corner. And in the pinball corner, we do see a tight one still. All the drafting coming out from some of these players is exactly what you need. And Jaguars sitting in first, knows he's got to make up these little bit of points. He's getting deducted here.
Yeah, and trying to get those coins. Only 4 coins right now. They need 10 so they can go faster than everyone else. They've got a green shell as we head into the actual pinball position.
All right, double item box here for short bag as they get into the pinball. I don't know what to call it.
Arena.
There's got to be a. Well, I just meant the end. When you fail at pinball, it's called. Where's the ball?
I don't know.
You're not having a ball here.
Oh, you're not having a ball. All right, fair enough. Pink Catnip in 7th place, trying to make up some spaces right here. Can they get a better placement as we come around this corner? Red Shell goes out, not going to find a home. Pink Catnip able to find an item box.
Both the women in this race, giving it their all here, passing each other back and forth. And Jaguars has a great line on pinball. I mean, this is one of those courses that came out and just was a fun one to play. So I can imagine his timing and time trials on this one must be insane. You have Zool sitting in second and just peppering on in these gold shells. Can you imagine? That's Mario Kart World. Sorry, I'm stuck. Yeah, it just seems like peppering on these red shells is going to do him justice here as Jaguars is kind of breaking away from the pack.
Yes, breaking away as we head into the last lap of the last race of qualifier number 3. Shortbag has a podium right now, throws out a red shell, will find a home. I don't know, but Junior is in 5th place with some mushrooms to their name.
Yeah, mushrooms, great item for this track, but not a lot of fine secret places you can go through. So
no, there's not any shortcuts here.
Yeah, as another blue shell gets thrown, you just have to ride the road. Ripping and dodging here. Here's that blue cell explosion. 4th place close. Plasma close as well. Gets put into 4th place. And we're going into what might be the final turn.
Oh, Shortbag gets hit by a pinball. Almost ruining their day. Jaguars coming up from 2nd place. Into 1st with a red shell around the last corner. Bomb goes out.
Bomb doesn't hit him though, and red shell gonna come out. No time to play around. Final corner. Looks like Jack's gonna finish. Jules gonna get 2nd.
And in 3rd place, Plasma. That Bloshi doing them a little bit of good luck there.
Yes, sir.
And
Squid Kid.
Junior coming in 4th place right there.
Junior Squid Kid grabbing that 4th place, and then we see Shy Girl. At least we're beating these dang computers.
Yes, as long as we don't have any of the bots getting a 3rd place finish.
We split the points for the computers.
Those are ours.
Yeah.
You don't get any of those points. So we got to eat too, all right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
You got food?
No. But I'm pretty sure if we say nice things, maybe somebody will bring us.
If I protest with my rubber ducky.
I don't think that's going to get you anywhere quick.
Except for -5 points.
Yeah, all right. So there we go. Qualifier number 3 is in the books. We will find out who was victorious. I can tell you this much. They were victorious by 2 points.
But I don't know if you know this. So
What?
even if you go pick it and your thing gets passed, like it's okay. So he actually is not going to get minus those 5 points because it was never picked.
It was never picked. Okay.
Luck of the draw right there, honestly.
Okay, so it was
and if
never
everybody
picked.
does that, and then whoever gets it is -5. So.
Well, that's protesting at its best right there. I mean, let's keep to the format, everyone. You can pick your own tracks when we get to semifinals and grands.
Speaking of format, do you want to check out the scores?
Yes, let's check out these scores.
That's beautiful.
We've got Zoll finishing 1st place with 54 points. Jaguars, like I said, 2 points lesser. 52 in 2nd. Plasma in 3rd with 37. Shortbag in 4th with 35.
Yeah, he's lucky it didn't pick because -5 points right there almost takes him out of contention. Yeah.
Might have taken him right out of it. Junior coming in 5th place with 29 points. Pink Catnip in 6th place with 24. Grandpa Bubs with 21.
Shout out to Shy Girl with that Friday the 13th 13 points right there.
There you go.
Keeping it spooky.
Keeping it real for y'all, finishing it out, coming in with 12 points in the last place right there in qualifier number 3. We do have another qualifier to go. Let me tell you who's going to be on deck. We've got Ankles.
Ankles is here.
Ankles is in the house.
Oh, one of my favorite
Morzilla
racers.
Morzilla is in the house, one of my favorite racers. JJ107 is here. JMG in the house. Grampy Bubs. We've got another iteration of a Bubs. Yellow Mini Turbo. Chibi, who stole my fries?
I got this.
Okay.
Ready? Bombadillo Maraillo.
Wow, way to get it done. Man, my grandfather just rolled over in his grave and said, what?
I'm more Italian than you.
You are. T-Bob in 10th place right there. That doesn't mean you get to do whatever you want up here, all right? And if you're going to be that Italian, bring some pasta to the meal.
All right. Well,
bring some pasta to the meal.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to go get some pasta because that's what signifies Italians nowadays. And we'll be right back with more plumber action here at the HyperX Arena. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Hey guys, what's up? now. I'm gaming with the boys, okay? I'll call you later.
Hey there, username taking fans. Big news coming your way. We've been on an incredible journey, but it's time for us to level up. We're moving to our very own channel. Get ready for even more of the content you love, highlighting the real stories behind your favorite gamers, creators, and esports pros. Plus, we've got some surprises planned that'll blow your mind. So make sure you hit the subscribe button on our new channel, keep your notifications on, and join us for an amazing year of gaming, storytelling, and fun.
Welcome back. It is Saturday Speedway right here at the HyperX Arena inside of the lovely and luxurious Luxor Hotel, all brought to you by Allied Esports. Man, we're about to get to qualifier number 4. All 3 qualifiers have been fast and furious and full of action. Nick, how excited are you?
I'm excited, man. I'm more excited for trivia because that's
coming
where
up.
I get to talk more. But, man, this one has been pretty insane. A lot of these top-level competitors that we've seen in the past, but also, like you were saying, new names getting leveled up in there. So let's see if we get good races on this qualifier 4. Slot yourself into that semifinal, and then have fun with the trivia.
Yes, trivia coming up. I love me some trivia. But before that, we got to get to some great racing. So let's pull our Mario Kart boots up by the straps and get to it, because it's time to put that Mario Kart pedal to the metal. Let's see these lovely contestants in the HyperX Hype Tunnel.
Skirt, skirt. Wait, imagine.
And here they are walking out. Yeah,
we got young, we got young, we got old, we got middle-aged, we got younger.
We've got all the age groups. Everybody loves to play Mario Kart.
Who doesn't like to play Mario Kart? And then rounding out the final corner is Ankles, one of my favorite players. Taught me a lot about Mario Kart when I first started.
And Morzilla right in front of Ankles. 2 competitors that come here each and every single week. You can hear the HyperX crowd getting crazy for some of their favorite competitors making their way to the stage.
I'm getting crazy.
It's got to feel so good to have your friends and family here when you hit the stage. You're under the lights. You've got that anxiety. Everybody has it. It's a real thing. It's
and then
palpable.
you just hear, "Let's go, Pookie!"
And you're like, oh man, I'm at home.
That's it.
Somebody bring me some chicken nuggets and some Mountain Dew Code Red.
Yeah, it's honestly very different. I always talk about how, you know, the stage can bring nerves and whatnot.
Oh, yeah.
But honestly, the place is so tight-knit. It's such a family at this point. Yeah. It's a family going for all of us here.
Yeah, well, you know, Pidgey and I have spent some time over the last few weeks reminiscing and talking about the community and how great it has been.
I wonder what the top 10 HyperX Arena Speedway moments are.
Well, here's the thing. We're going to start to find out exactly who's on top once again, because we're going to start putting people into basically the Hall of Fame here for Saturday Speedway. I'm excited about that. We'll be able to tell you a little bit more about that in the coming weeks as we transfer over to Mario Kart World. But yeah, we're going to be able to tell you who's the best and who needs to do a little bit of work and do what my friend Fatality always says: practice, practice, practice.
Well, if you have some time to practice for that, and you have some time to practice for Infinite Clash tomorrow, Marvel Rivals Tournament, show up, get yourself locked into those different characters and look for those heroes and make the hero plays and come on down to HyperX and you too can be a part of the hero squad. The Justice League, well, not the Justice League. What's it? The Avengers.
The Avengers, not the Justice League, bro. Wrong IP right there.
Sorry, I couldn't do that justice.
Now, you mentioned earlier that you like this thing.
Tomorrow, don't forget.
It's
tomorrow.
happening Sunday, literally tomorrow.
Yeah.
We'll be right back for you.
I'm gonna sleep here.
Manana. Yeah, I got a cot out back. I'm good. Now, you mentioned Thing being your main. What's your second character to go to if they block you out?
I be playing the Luna Snow.
Okay, Luna Snow, getting it done. Very strong character, very strong pick. I like some Rocket Raccoon, a little Cloak and Dagger, some Punisher, but I am a basic person. All right, here we go.
Basic needs.
Yes, basic needs, basic person. Once again, we've got
This guy's gonna give it his best shot. So.
Yeah, somebody's going to give it their best shot, but somebody else didn't pick random. We are still in quals. Randomizer still needs to do its job.
We love minus 5 points here. We love breaking the rules. I like that guy.
Breaking the law, breaking the law.
I like that guy. That guy's using tilt controls.
He's got tilt.
Though. The other guy wasn't lying. He really uses tilt controls. So all you I-click tilt controls guys.
Man-child.
Unless he's really using tilt controls.
Well, we'll find out if they're using tilt controls momentarily as we're waiting for everybody to suggest a course. Manchild58 says, I am indeed using tilt controls. We've seen Manchild here before getting it done. They are a strong competitor in their own right.
He was Manchild before the Sabrina Carpenter?
I believe he
Pretty
was.
Tough.
You know, please, please, please. Yeah. I'm just saying.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, here we go. Round and round it goes. Where it stops, nobody knows.
Oh, I get so scared.
Almost minus 5 points right there.
My favorite track that gave me a double dose, baby.
Yeah, double dipping, a little Rainbow Road. Let's get to it. I love Rainbow Road. Brings me back to my childhood, which was a very long time ago.
Let's take this first corner. We'll keep it at that. Let's take this first corner and see how many coins we can collect. Obviously, more coins you get, the faster you're going to go. So it's very important to get into this first corner and be in first place, in my opinion.
And race number 1 is underway. Qualifier number 4, it will be our last qualifier. It's time to get it done. These last few racers have their chance to get to the semis, and JMG falls off the edge.
I was going to say, look at that, 3 coins, but then falling right off the edge, a little bit too much speed there for JMG.
Yeah, couldn't handle the corner, but look, there's no rails. You go off the rails so quickly on Rainbow Road.
Hey, you got no excuse now. Morzilla's over there, full grown man right there.
Morzilla's getting it done, but look, they come here a lot with their family, by themselves, always getting it done. Remember, there is a big leap of faith here on this track.
Yeah, you can take it without a mushroom, but it's not going to really do what it should do. And everybody riding the rails on this fourth qualifier.
Who stole my fries? Well, Funky Kong being able to just hit the wall. Ankles getting hit up too.
Ankles. See that too, a little bit of acknowledgement there. Like, yeah, I messed up there.
Yeah, no,
the gamer nod is something called.
The gamer nod, exactly. Morzilla in second place right now with 2 green mushrooms. Gonna fire him away.
So you don't want to do that. You just don't. I mean, I get that okay, never mind. You definitely want to do that.
Yeah, you
gets rid of his greens for some reds, and now he's
swap them out.
Doesn't hit the shortcut the right way. I would be wanting to see if he even hit that, but still. First place is JJ 107, and JJ the jet plane jetting into first place. There comes a blue shell his way though.
Yellow Mini Turbo right now in fourth, trying to find some way to get it done. Morzilla has moved up into first place and has an air horn to get rid of that blue shell if it finds its way.
Flying into first place, Ankles just barely using that banana to get that snipe off and taking the inside corner as well. You can see the top level prowess of him. He's looking for a blocker here, and he doesn't click it in time. That was so close, Logan.
But close only counts in horseshoes and hand grenades, and unfortunately, we're playing neither today.
You had to hit that spinner to get that off. Doing it perfectly. Uses an amazing mushroom to get past the blue. Now has to deal with the red. Does have a ability to get in as the lightning drops. He is going to be able to get into first place. There's a lot of unlucky things happen there, but a lot of lucky things as well.
And Yellow Mini Turbo getting second place, finishing out our top 3 will be
a robot.
A bot. A bot in the house. We hang our heads in sorrow.
Listen, we said ChatGPT would take over the world
And
within
it already
the year,
has.
and it already has, man. These robots will not stop, and they're even harder in Mario Kart World.
On July 5th, at whatever time it is, Mario Kart became self-aware, and now we're all in trouble.
I mean, we've been playing it for long enough. It should honestly be self-aware. Same with the other Smash Brothers as well. Like, if the computers learn in any shape of form, like, they should know everything by now.
GG's coming down from Pod 3. We
True.
love to see that. Yeah, the
That was
GG's all around, everybody. Let's get to it. Man, the fire, the fury, Marzilla, doing better each and every single week. I've been picking them to maybe win a grand finals because they've been getting into the grands on a regular basis.
Pretty jerseyed up, seemed pretty ready, had
Yep.
the first couple good corners and ended it out. Yeah, has a crazy move. You don't really see that move a lot. A lot of people don't even know you can do it. Just hitting the mushroom the exact second that you're going to get hit by the blue shell will propel you past the explosion. He does that effortlessly, but then he gets hit by a red, but took a hard corner, and then there you go. Drops the electricity, and we go into our round 2.
Yes, and it is Rock Mountain, so let's rock away, baby. Race number 2, qualifier number 4 underway. Grampy Bubs getting hit into the wall, bullied just a bit from the
just
start.
say you don't like the Bubs clan. You don't got to
Right?
come out here and slam them into the wall.
Somebody's getting batty Batman coming out and getting involved as we
Ankle.
check out Ankles in last place.
Yeah, Ankle's the player that taught me about bagging. Most certainly doing a little bagging there. It allows you to get the coins that respawn. It allows you to really move into first place effortlessly if you get the right item.
And if you're new to the Mario Kart universe and you don't know what bagging is, basically it's backing. That's right, going back, making sure that you get the best items, you get all of the coins that you need so that you can go your top speed.
Yeah, you're just gonna go a little bit slower, just kind of take it slow while you get these item boxes, because the farther you are away from first place is actually how they determine the amount. Here's a shortcut that you guys
Right?
can take home. I'm gonna have to take this one home too. 0 coins, but still making it all the way into that 3rd place spot.
No item shortcut utilized by JMG right there. Morzilla in first place once again. They've got the key to success. They're going to throw that banana out, and we are riding high in the sky.
Literally, and it's gonna land with a little bit of force here as the Bombadillo Crocodillo once again comes out, shooting those fireballs through the sky. JMG does seem to have his ability to get in with that mushroom, so Chibi gonna get down and get quickly into the shortcuts.
They've got that star, so they're able to make that shortcut, but they do not get to the other side before it goes out, and they fall back into last place.
I know the top level Mario Karters, they always have that star song in their head, so they know, okay, at the end of this, I gotta be right here on the edge.
That's a great way to do it. Play the song in your head. That is some high IQ right there. More you know moment from Nick.
I don't know how much you want to listen to on your spare time, but that's how you do it.
Don't be doing that in my ear, all right? You gotta settle down over
You're
there.
forced to, whatever I say, I didn't think about it.
JMG in first place, able to secure that double item box. They've got a banana and a coin on the back end.
You always want to hit the ground though there, because you see someone like Ankles, a skilled competitor, flies through the trees like, I don't know, Logan's golf shots.
Yeah, pretty much. You're not wrong right there. Ankles is now in first place with a red shell in a defensive position.
He really wanted to restart this race here, sitting second. So close to finishing as Ankles does, and as JMG does. He loves this shortcut, but that only helps you at the beginning. He almost hits it there at the end, flies through into second place.
Ankles with a big first place finish right there. JMG in second and JJ 107 in third. That's how you get it done right there. Qualifier number 4 is fast and furious, and it is crazy once again today. Saturday Speedway, baby, under the lights, on the stage, and we are almost to semis. Let me tell you something about semifinals. We've been talking about track picks and all that. Well, whoever wins the semis, there's 2 races, well, 6 races apiece, 2 qualifiers, if you will, in the semifinals. And if you win those, you get to ban a track. So there will be 2 banded tracks in the grand finals. But before we get to
What makes him so grand?
you know what? Because you get that money.
True, you get a grand.
Yeah, everybody gets a little bit of cash each.
That's why they call him grand. finals.
That's
You get a
why they
grand.
do it. And before we get to
Paris.
semis, by the way, we will be getting to trivia. So have no fear, trivia is almost here. We're going to Paris Promenade.
Beep.
We had a French competitor in the house last week.
Oui.
Yes,
Sorry.
we.
Oui.
Not the we, but
Yes.
we. Yeah.
We too.
We too.
They should have called
Me
it We
too.
Too.
All right,
I don't want to
here we
switch to. I want a We Too.
You know what? You know what? It rolls off the tongue a little bit easier. As Mozilla falls all the way back into 11th place to start, they have been in control of these qualifiers thus far. Race number 3 is underway.
JMG once again just playing his spot, playing his role, playing his position, knowing that the diamonds are going to glisten if he can just get past this third place spot, get the right items. Staying with the pack, the most important thing for me in this very high contention game. You have these players that are so good, but someone like Mr. Scooty can come out and do well and destroy by just staying with the pack.
And JJ able to get through that bomb area. It was just a bit outside as they are now in 6th place.
Take that shortcut.
If you got to take that
Right down that
shortcut.
middle if you got the mushrooms,
Who
right?
stole my fries in 2nd place right now gets squitted out with a green shell.
What happened? I feel like there's some more. Who stole his fries?
You know what? Somebody's a very mean person. That's why you got to keep your fries tight. And they're keeping this game tight right now in 2nd place with this Funky Kong.
That's probably the hamburger.
I would too. That's a good guess. I mean, he looks like a dude who would steal your French fries, right?
Definitely am.
And he's got burglar in the name,
You
so
know,
just saying.
Just because it's hamburger, you can't grab yourself some fries there. Ankles taking a hamburger and fries to go right now from in 1st place. 3 red shells behind him too. He's gonna have to be insanely placed.
Yeah, we got a Bull Bill coming up from behind. Get out of the middle of the pack, baby. You do
Bang!
not want to be there. Ankle's going to hit this double item box as the
One of
red
those
shell comes around.
reds.
Banana to defend against the red,
3
but it's
red
a double
shells,
red.
though, yeah. 3 red shells to me means business, but if you can see on the mini
Giving
map
him the
there,
business.
yeah, at the mini map he's very far away and far between these players. Also fighting amongst themselves, so not when you get into 1st place in this game in particular, it's a lot harder, or it's a lot easier to keep it because the farther you get, the more these players are going to try to take out each other.
And we get a little Tom Brady coming from Morzilla.
Oh!
Almost kicking it back into 1st place, but Morzilla grabbing that 2nd place finish. JJ 107 in 3rd.
Flying like a jet plane in that 3rd place, like a G6 or a J7 107.
I can see what you did there, right there. And yo, pod number 1 gets it done. That's Ankles, baby. Once again, making it look so easy.
Got less points
Got less points
than Scooty.
than Scooty. Yeah.
Insane.
Ankles looking good today. They are in control. Morzilla as well looking good in the hood. It's all good in Mr. Rogers' neighborhood as we get to the last race of this qualifier number 4. Is it the last race? Did I just give us a?
I think we got one more, yeah.
I think we got one more. Well, I mean, is it 2 more or 1 more? I
It's
don't
one
know.
more.
I can't do math.
37 is a lot of points for 3 points.
Yeah, that's true.
Give me that.
Look. If I break out an abacus, you know things are about to get crazy.
That's real. Ooh, my favorite course. My favorite course. Can we get a baby park spam? Let's go.
I don't know
What,
why.
you like NASCAR?
Yeah. All right. Everybody, take right turns. Okay.
Could be left.
Yeah, no, don't go left. If
Go
you
left.
if you go left, you're gonna lose.
left.
Now there's a no item shortcut 2 on this
Woo!
map. You need to
This
use
is
them.
hype, bro. This is the most insane course on the. I know everybody hates it or whatever, but you could be in 6th, get a good item like a bullet bill, and be finishing in the top 3.
Yeah, banana placement also very key on this map because you're just going round and round and round.
Here's the biggest skip though. You
Yes.
want to be able to hit that
Hop,
corner
skip, and a
tightly,
jump.
and obviously if you're able to do that, you're gonna find yourself with a tight corner, but you never know what comes with a tight corner.
Yes, Ankles able to sit in 1st place. We're just going to keep moving on. 6th place right now. Somebody stole their fries.
This is still the tiebreaker, I believe, in-house.
It is
so
still the
it's a
tiebreaker. We go to 200cc baby
Great,
card.
great practice here. 200cc baby card could change if you're in the game or not. You're literally out or playing this one. So this is a great little practice for them as Ankle sits with exactly what he needs to be able to finish here. He's got 9 to 10 coins. And let's see Mike Morzilla though. Hot on his tail.
Hot on his tail, not ready to call it quits quite yet. We've got 1 lap to go. Ankle's coming around. He's got that green shell.
He used the blue blocker.
He did, but he's got the green shell. Fends off the red, but the blue is underway. And Ankles.
Morzilla!
No. Morzilla finishes in second. Ankles was able to get that first place grab. And T-Bob coming in third place. First time we've said their name.
True that, true that. Lemmy sitting down there at the bottom. Poor Lemmy. Oh, no.
You feel bad for Lemmy?
I almost felt bad for that computer, but then I saw...
Big Motorhead fan, are you?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Fair enough. All right.
I'm a creep.
That's Radiohead.
Oh.
Anyways, let's not talk about 80s and 90s rock right now. We can move on to Speedway because we'll lose it. We'll lose everybody. They're going to be like, I only know
No,
Def
there's a
Leppard.
motor in the cart. We were working towards it.
Close. I'll give it to you. All right, that was qualifier number 4. It's in the books, ready to get to the semis. We'll be able to tell you who will be joining the semis in just a little bit.
Takes a minute, though, because obviously numbers.
Yeah, numbers, math, algebra, trigonometry. None of the things that I'm good at.
True.
Yeah, I'm tall, dark, handsome, and modest, so I got that working for me.
I'm not gonna put my hat in the ring for that, but
Yes.
they got calculators and they got the best ESAs on it.
Somewhere Mike is at the bar going, "You're not tall, you're short. Trust me, I know."
I'll take a double.
All right, Saturday Speedway underway here. Qualifiers all done. We're going to find out who will be moving on to the semis. We're going to have 2 semifinal matches. They will have 6 races apiece, and whoever wins the semifinal matches will get to ban a track. 2 tracks to ban going into the grand finals, and we will be able to tell you who will be moving on in just a moment. But guess what we also have coming up?
Trivia!
There you go. You got to it. I could hear it go do, 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 do. We're going to get to trivia in just a little bit. So we got that coming up. For everybody in the HyperX arena, you're going to be able to get a piece of paper. You're going to be able to grab a pen. I need you to do me a favor. Give the pen back when you're done, okay? They're not free pens for everyone. We need them for next week. Steal the pen. Don't steal the pen. Don't steal the pen. Give the pen back. We need all of the pens. But you're going to get a pen, and you're going to be able to fill these out.
This is like when I did my lemonade stand. I told me, give me the cup back.
Yeah. Give me the cup back. I'm not even going to wash it. Yeah, they're looking at you. They're like, do you have a three bay washing out here? And you're like,
yes.
Nah, man.
Yes, I do.
You're going to be like one of those bartenders from the Wild West just spitting in the cup. And
That's what Mike does.
No, not at all. Mike is one of the best bartenders I've ever met.
The best.
We have some of the best staff in the house right here at the HyperX ever, man. From our waiters to our lovely production people, everybody does a great job here at the HyperX,
looks like the
and you
time-
should become part of it.
It looks like the time trials are a little bit chilling right there. So if you guys want to get your time trials, great time to do it is right now. But the scores are ready. Let's check these scores. Into it. Ankles with that first place 52. That's insane. That's a lot of first places to get you 52 points here. Morzilla, your guy, throwing the tildes in there. Is that what those are?
Sure.
Tildes.
Coming in at 46 points in second place. JJ 107 with 38 points in third place. Yellow Mini Turbo with 32 in fourth. JMG number 5. That's right, tied with 27 points with T-Bob. And seventh place is Who Stole My Fries with 26 points.
Maraillo.
There, they finished in 10th place with 6.
Still my favorite racer.
Chibi also got 16 points, and Grumpy Bubs 15 points.
Man.
I'm thinking 27 is the breakout point.
I like that. I think you said 28 earlier. And I
did.
think 27 might be the line. We might have to go see some more of that 200cc action on Baby Park once again. But yeah, rough day for the Bubs, man. I know a lot of them came to race and they got split up a little bit. We might have to do a whole Bubs race next time just to find out who the best Bub is.
Just the Bubs in the house? Well, I would like to find out who the best Bub is. Hey, Bubs, raise your hand if you're the best Bub.
There we go.
All right.
All right, I think we're going to go down there and find ourselves the best Bub when we return. More semifinal action. Saturday Speedways, it's just speeding up, and we got trivia coming up. We'll see you then. Peace.
J like the letter, I'm making several waves. I know the mission is same. I made a splash, now all of my passes last like running a race with Usain. I keep it coming like this is buffet. And if I'm stumbling, I'm in the graves. Never gon' fumble it. I get the bag and I run with it, gunning it, gunning it, gunning it, gunning it. Murray with the legs, all about finesse. I am not impressed. I don't need a rest coming in with less, then you see the flags. Elohim with the melody, and then he supply the bread. 70, keep it heavenly. Everybody get the bread.
All right, we are back. It is Saturday Speedway live at the HyperX Arena, brought to you by Allied Esports, right here at the lovely and luxurious Luxor Hotel. And it's time to put the phones down.
Yeah.
Need you, everybody
Phones
in
in
the
your
arena, put your phones in your pocket. It's time to put the phones away. Phones away, because we're about to play trivia.
This is the honor system. We're using our
Yes.
brains here, ladies and
Yes.
gentlemen.
We're
This is
gonna
very important stuff.
All right, so phones down, pens and pencils in hand.
Pencils up.
All right, are you ready for some trivia, HyperX? Yes, yes you are. And remember, the winner is going to get themselves a drink worth $16 and 3 hours of gameplay. That is a $60 total prize.
You know, you take that, you could save the drink, take that. Next time you come back, 3 hours of gameplay, a drink. No, best place to do it here in the HyperX Arena.
All right, let's get to trivia time, HyperX Arena. Let's go. It's going to be fast and furious, so get those pencils out. Phones are down. And remember, give the pens back at the end, okay? All right, question number 1. Here we go. Number 1, what was Mario's original name when he first appeared in Donkey Kong in 1981? What was Mario's original name when he first appeared in Donkey Kong in 1981? Don't scream him out, just put him on the paper.
You telling me his name wasn't Mario?
Maybe not.
Okay. Well, question number 2. What's the name of the racetrack in Mario Kart that takes place on the giant pinball machine?
Oh, I wonder.
I think I know that.
I wonder.
All you'd have to do is go and clip that. If you clip that from the broadcast, you can find out right there. Once again, what's the name of the racetrack in Mario Kart that takes place on the giant pinball machine?
All right, there we go. Question number 3. In the original Super Mario Brothers, what creature hides inside the green pipes and pops out and chomps at players? In the original Super Mario Brothers, what creature hides inside the green pipes and pops out to chomp at players?
My friend worked hard on those. Number 4. Question number 4, ladies and gentlemen. Which Mario Kart track appears in the most games? Well, I think I know that one. Once again, which Mario Kart track appears in the most Mario Kart games?
All right, that was
maybe even a movie, right?
Maybe even a movie. That was Mario. Hey, don't give him
know.
away.
I don't
He's
know.
giving you hints right there.
I don't know.
Question number 5. What was the first Nintendo console to feature online multiplayer Mario Kart gameplay? You need to be listening there. Let me say it again.
What was that again?
What was the first Nintendo console to feature online multiplayer Mario Kart gameplay?
Online. That's a good one. Okay. Hope you guys get done with that one. That's a hard one. Number 6, in Luigi's Mansion. Whoop, 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 whoop. In Luigi's Mansion, what is the name of the vacuum device Luigi uses to capture all the ghosts? Ticka, ticka. Look, chicka, chicka. In Luigi's Mansion, ladies and gentlemen, don't forget, Luigi's Mansion. What is the name of the vacuum device Luigi uses to capture the ghost? It's not the vroom vroom.
No, it's not.
We'll take any version of that.
Yeah, and it's not the vacuum cleaner from Spaceballs either. Spaceballs number 2 on its way. Question number 7 on its way as well. In what year was the original Super Mario Brothers released in North America? I remember that because I'm old. The question again, in what year was the original Super Mario Brothers released in North America?
That's your first birthday, huh? Okay, well, I'll give you guys a second. You want to fire through these? Who's doing good? Who thinks they're doing good? Nobody. Everyone's doing terrible. In Mario Kart Double Dash, what was the name of the unique item only available to King Boo, Petey Piranha, and Mario and Luigi? A very special item. So, Mario Kart Double Dash, what was the name of the unique item only available to King Boo, Petey Piranha, Mario, and Luigi?
Well, you do you, Boo, as I get into question number 9. What is the name of Mario's first ever 3D platforming game?
Oh, I got that one.
Remember that one, too. What was the name of Mario's first ever 3D platforming game?
All right, and to round out number 10, Somebody's got them all right without using their phone and is our absolute champion here today. Number 10, what's the name of the handheld console that introduced Mario Kart Super Circuit? Once again, what's the name of the handheld console that introduced Mario Kart Super Circuit?
All right, that was our last question. 10 questions down. Don't take your phones out quite yet. I'm going to go through all the questions one more time quickly. What was the name of Mario's original name?
Quickly.
What was Mario's original name when he first appeared in Donkey Kong 1981? What's the name of the racetrack in Mario Kart that takes place in the giant pinball machine? In original Super Mario Brothers, what creature hides inside the green pipes and pops out to chomp at players?
My mom.
Question number 4. Which Mario Kart track appears in the most games?
Okay.
Number 5. What was the first Nintendo console to feature online multiplayer Mario Kart gameplay? Number 6. In Luigi's Mansion, what is the name of the vacuum device Luigi uses to capture ghosts? Number 7. In what year did the original Super Mario Brothers release in North America? Number 8. In Mario Kart Double Dash, what's the name of the most unique item only available to King Boo, Petey Piranha, Mario, and Luigi? Number 9. What's the name of Mario's first ever 3D platforming game? And the final question, question number 10. What's the name of the handheld console that introduced Mario Kart Super Circuit? When you are done, raise your hand in the air, wave it like you just don't care. Somebody will be around to collect those sheets from you, and we will find out before grand finals who is indeed victorious in trivia.
Yeah, once you get your paper taken away, you can go ahead and get on your phone, Google all the answers, feel bad about yourself.
Yeah, as soon as they take the paper away, do your thing. But don't be shouting them out. Don't be giving it away to everyone else. We want to find out who's got the best SMRTs in the house.
Yep, sounds like semifinals are about to get ready, guys. We appreciate you guys for hanging out with us and doing a little bit of trivia here at the HyperX Arena. I mean, I had fun.
Yeah, that's a good time. I love trivia,
Little
man.
brain booster.
I used to host a trivia show called 5 Questions, a.k.a. that Monday night trivia show.
Give us 5 questions right now.
Right now, I'll give you 5 questions.
Me too.
Okay, who doesn't cut your hair? Your mom. Okay, question number 3. Who doesn't cook your food? Your mom.
That would be hard because she's deceased.
Oh, well, so is mine. So there you go. Wow, this went dark. Let's keep moving on.
Yeah, we're on to the next thing, right? What is it?
Semifinals.
Semifinals, ladies and gentlemen. Get ready and get set. I believe they have scores or they have something for us.
Yeah, we've got our racers on deck. It's Batter Cookie, Jaguars, Bobby, Kiro, Mr. Scooty, JJ107, Plasma, The Giant Shrimp, Cloud9, Cirrus, T-Bob, and King Bubs.
King Bubs all making it into semifinals. The Bubs who live come to live longer.
They are still alive
The King.
and loving.
We found out who the best Bub was. It was the King.
It's
Obviously.
the King Bubs?
It was right there in front of us.
Is that the Bubs wearing the crown?
I hope so.
I mean, that's how you denote yourself a king, right?
That's a misnomer, if not, yeah.
Definitely. All right, so we will have 6 races in semifinals number 1, 6 races in semifinals number 2. As I said previously, if you win the semis, you get to pick a banded track in the grand finals.
Semifinal number 1 coming up next. I couldn't be more excited. Semifinals is really where you separate yourself from these top players, right? If you think you're good, it's where you show you're great.
Yes, and you need to be great because if you want to turn it up to 11 and get in the grand finals and win a little bit of that do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, you got to be a little bit better than the competition because it gets more fierce. Qualifiers, yeah, they were fierce, but ooh, we turn it up. That dial gets turned up in semis and gets turned even higher for grand finals.
Yeah, you can see players like Mr. Scooty sitting in that 5th spot is really going to have a similar turnout from their races that they had going into this one because semifinals, you got players like Batter Cookie, Jaguars, Bobby, Kiro. Like, these are players that play every week and are honestly a little upset. Like, I think at first everyone was like, give us a new Mario Kart, give us a new Mario Kart. But when the new Mario Kart came out, they're like, wait, I'm so good at this one. So
Well, you've been playing it for 10 years, but you know what? We were playing trivia earlier, and I think I said it previously, but if you did not hear it, we will be telling you who got the final finish, or if we're going to a tiebreaker right before grand finals, we will be going back and letting you know all about the trivia and who was the smartest person in the house tonight.
Yeah, don't forget them. They will come out with those answers for you.
Yeah, we're going to have some answers. Don't worry, we're not just going to pose questions and not give you answers. We'll get there, and we'll tell you who won right before the grand finals. But we are going to be getting into semifinal number 1 in just a moment. Any of these players that you think definitely have what it takes to move right along to the grand finals?
Well, I think Jaguars is an amazing player. I was actually talking to him when I went down there, and it's kind of insane. As these players get themselves into the hype tunnel, he was picking that course because it's the only course that he hasn't won on.
Oh, wow, okay.
And that's insane to me. I mean, obviously, he deserves to play on that track.
Well, Bobby was the first to get that record. I want to turn that into Guinness. World records, of course,
yeah.
And find out exactly who's there. But Jaguars hot on the trail of Bobby, trying to get a win under the lights on the stage here at the HyperX Arena for every single map. There's 96 of them, kids. It ain't easy. It's not like you're going to be doing it in a weekend. You can't just Netflix and quit this. You got to get into it.
Yeah, I mean, first place sitting there, Batter Cookie, one of those players that it just feels impossible to beat, and even Mr. Scooty scooting up in there 5th place. So I wonder what's going on over at the house. It must be Mario Kart and Mario Kart only.
Yeah, it's just a Mario Kart world over there. What are you playing? Don't you dare play another game. It's Mario Kart time. Have you done your homework? It doesn't matter. It's summertime. Play some Mario Kart.
It's just always weird with Nintendo games, right? You have Nintendo putting out Super Smash Bros. Melee and people playing it 25 years later.
Yeah.
So it holds a soft spot in your heart when you get good at one of these Nintendo games and you want to keep up the going and you can come here and get money for that. So
yeah.
Being able to see that, and then in the future switching over to Mario Kart World, just big shout out to our Mario Kart community in general.
Well, you know what, as you said, Nintendo games tend to have a longer lifespan, right? And I don't think we've said goodbye to Deluxe. You know, I think a lot of people have a fondness for this game, and it will be around for years.
And if anything, it's a different game.
It
right?
is a
We've
different
talked
game.
about how the other game looks and has a little bit of a feel of Tony Hawk Pro Skater. You're tricking onto this, you're tricking onto that. There's less courses than this one. There's a big reason why this could be the end-all be-all Mario Kart, but with the new one on the horizon, it would be nice to get a little bit of the new scenery and see what that one's all about. And you can come here, you can play the time trials, and you can find yourself a Mario Kart World Record holder.
Yes, you can. And speaking of different games, tomorrow for Sunday right here, we are playing some Infinite Clash. That is, of course, Marvel Rivals in the house. It's a mix and match tournament. It is fast. It is amazing. I love the kinetic gameplay. It's so much better than Over.
I just won't come. I just won't show up.
Yo, it's so good in the hood, man. I love this game. And we will be doing it tomorrow. Start time 12. Get here, get prepared, and get locked in. And don't worry, if you don't have a team, it's a mix and match tournament. So you play with three and three, it makes a 6, right? And then you switch up those teams. So if you're like, yo, man, I don't have a team, come down here and make some new friends tomorrow.
Yeah, even if you can't do math, come on down here and hang out. But Logan, I think we're ready, man. I think we're ready to get into our semifinal match. 6 races, and the winners go on into the grand finals.
Yes, it is time to get down like a cloud like Charlie Brown and turn your Mario Kart frowns upside down, because it is time for the semifinals right here at the HyperX Arena. It's Saturday Speedway, brought to you by Allied Esports. And of course, we want to give some love to Eureka Ergonomic Chairs and of course our good friends at Omen, making sure that all the gameplay is successful gameplay here at the HyperX Arena.
That's going to be a thumbs up for me, man. Gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, thank you guys once again for hanging out with us this long. I hope trivia was fun. I hope you guys got your brain busted a little bit here by our top Who was behind that? Who's our mastermind of the trivia? Gotta be
Austin would be
right?
our mastermind.
Gotta be Austin.
He's in the control booth today. And let's get to it. It's time for the semifinals #1 right here. Let's check out the hype tunnel under the lights at the HyperX Arena.
King Bubs up first.
Making their way to the stage, gonna get there from Prismo Beach, California. And for parts unknown, we have the next competitor pointing at me.
Yeah, a lot of these players. Once again, Scooty getting in there. Batter Cookie,
Hero.
Jaguars, Hero dabbing
Bobby.
up in. Bobby. Funny name. Just going by Bobby now. I like funny names a lot.
He used to go by funny name. Insert funny name here.
Exactly.
Well, his name's just Bobby. And hey, man, I'm just a squirrel trying to get a nut in Bobby's world because
All my friends are here.
They have been doing a decent job today. Marzilla as well is looking pretty good in the hood. Man, we've seen some great gameplay, but still, it's got to be Batter Cookie being the person to beat today.
How many players are we taking from this semifinal into the next one?
Well, basically, you take 6 players from each
Six
of the
for six
semifinals.
races.
6 for 6 races. And then that makes our top 12, and that will be our grand finalists. 8 races in the grands as well. 6 in the semis. And you gotta win one, I would think, right?
Yeah, probably. I
Gotta
think you
put
could
some work
probably
in.
get second.
You could probably
Over
get
and
some
over
seconds over and over again.
See if anybody can do that. I like to see that from angles.
Yo, I'm only
Second.
getting second place.
That's a no meta.
That's
dick
a
strap
that's a
right there.
defeatist attitude if I've ever heard one.
There you go. Nailed it.
Nailed it. Boom, boom, boom. That's a nail right there, kids. All right, they're getting comfortable. They're going to be able to get into their pods. And remember, we've been talking about this. Qualifiers, it was random. Randomizer out the door, waving their 4-4. Somebody said, bye-bye. See
Bye-bye.
you later.
Bye-bye.
Nah, you're gone. Now you get to pick your tracks. So maybe Jaguars will be able to find their track.
If anything, I would hope that some of these players would also go for the bathroom scene, because it does feel like if he gets that win, he's going to be moving that towards the finals as well.
And Batter Cookie with their hair, just doing their thing. Doesn't care.
That's exactly what my hair looks like.
Never.
It's crazy.
It gives us very little from.
There was a kid that just would come with a mask on every week.
Really?
So hair in your face, not that bad.
Kiro looking so fresh.
Giving us half his face.
Yeah,
Appreciate
just
that.
a little half. Got to see the eyes. Can't cover up the eyes. That's Batter
Mr. Scooty
Cookie's
only getting rid of his forehead.
dad,
Love that.
Mr. Scooty, right there. He's got a good shirt on. You must like that shirt.
Yeah, we love Pokemons.
Everybody loves some Pokemon, right? All right.
Fan favorite.
Making
fan
some
favorite.
noise.
Bloshi, fan favorite. Okay, we're moving. I love that. Whoa.
Let's go shrimp. Shrimp and grits.
Yes, sir. This could
Shrimp
be- this
cocktail.
could be grits right there.
Shrimp on ice. Shrimp kebab. All right, anyways, we're going to move on.
Bubba shrimp.
Bubba shrimp. All right, Saturday Speedway, we got the king, from Prismo
Well,
Beach.
does not want to be dethroned here. Is going to give it
No.
his best race coming out of that 12th spot.
Yeah, gonna have to do some work to make sure that they can move on to the grands. But as I mentioned, we really turn up the competition here as the competition keeps heating up. And so semifinals, these kids got their work cut out for them.
I'm interested in seeing, as we only have 2 rubber duckies on our screen here. Hopefully we get a third. But
Yeah, I'd love to see Jack Juarez
I'm
try to
really
win
interested
that.
in seeing him do that. I think that is something that, like you said, Guinness Book of World Records stuff going on here at the HyperX Arena. And yeah, a lot of these players, I'm excited to see how we ramp up here. Obviously, you have a lot of those items being used from the 7th place to 8th place to 12th place area.
Yep.
You don't see that as much here, and you can see it maybe used a little bit more expertively as we get into our first race.
All right, first race is going to
DK
DK
Jungle. You got some chest beating?
Yeah, do it. Give me some of that. I feel like you're
Chest beatable?
No, I just forgot the name of the movie I was about to reference. So we will move on and get right to it. Semifinal #1, race #1 of 6. Let's go. That's not ankles. That's Batter Cookie right now.
All right,
currently fighting for first.
Yeah, Batter Cookie, now that we are not in the preliminary round, is going to go ahead and switch over to that Birdo, which I believe is some of the best characters you can pick at the moment as far as meta goes. And you can see a lot of Yoshis. Do see a Boo or 2.
And Jackie Juarez, by the way, using a little bit of backing technique. Backing. You choose the verbiage.
We just sat him wherever we wanted to.
Yeah, you just do you as JJ.
It's okay, we know some of these names. I know some of these names.
Grabs that double item box right there. Able to make their way getting there, flying through the sky, red shell out.
Here's a nice little shortcut that you can take with or without, but it's going to be good to take it with those mushrooms. There's a big mushroom burst from Bombadillo right here. The crocodile himself.
11th place right now with a bullet bill.
This is what I'm talking about, though. You have 11th place bullet bill. If you get yourself some 10 coins, you're able to then use the bullet bill, get past a lot of people. Then you have a star. Everything looking up for this young competitor here.
Yeah, King Bubs right now falling back into 9th place. That's not what you want to see, but they have 3 greens. They're going to throw one out right there. Checking in on Bobby, currently in 3rd place with no items.
Yeah, no items, but that 10 gold is going to make it so he's moving and grooving through the level. A little bit of a red shell, too, so he can take this. And a lot of other people taking it without even using the extra mushroom there. So you have players that are set up. Cloud9 taking this first corner, not going to be able to take the shortcut using the bullet bill. A little bit of a mistake there.
Yeah, probably should have taken the shortcut, then popped the bullet bill, right?
Yeah. Here we go into this giant shrimp.
The giant shrimp right now.
Fan favorite out here.
Big time fan favorite, because everybody loves some shrimp. Batter Cookie, 2nd place, trying to get 1st place. Like we said, the person to beat, one with 83 points.
This is where I
last
really
week.
are racing right here. I mean, you got 1st, 2nd, and 3rd all have won in the past. Have
Yes.
money from winning grand finals here at the arena. So as we get to our 3rd and final corner, does seem like Kiro is gonna sneak in. I told you about his sneaky race style. You see Batter Cookie grabbing 2nd, and I believe Jack might have grabbed 3rd. No, Plasma was the one that grabbed 3rd place. Look at all these Yoshis. Look at all those chickens.
You gotta love the Yoshi, baby. Everybody loves a good Yoshi.
Just races the fastest is on the streets.
They're very meta. They really are, and they're cool. I mean, come on. When
the fact that you pick all different colors is
yeah, exactly, right? I mean, and I want a plushie of each color. Just saying.
But at that point, they might as well just call it Yoshi Racing.
No, well, yeah. You know what?
Why don't
That
they?
could be a thing. Yoshi, not the biggest person on the platform, though, so they're probably going to keep it with their namesake, Mario.
I mean, he's in like the 3rd game, right?
He is indeed. Yo, I see Excite Bike up there. That gets me excited. That brings me back to my childhood. My biggest problem with Mario Kart World is you cannot make your own tracks. I would love to be able to make some tracks. Jaguars, I know, would get down with that and make some tracks and have some fun. I would love to see player-made tracks, man. That would be huge.
I would like the tracks to just even like change. Like if Excite Bike just, I think Excite Bike does change a little bit or something like that. But yeah, I love me some create a track. I don't think they'll ever do that for the series because then that gets rid of their job, right? They like their jobs.
And we're going to Mushroom Gorge. It's time for race number 2, semifinal number 1. Kiro was able to pull out the victory in race number 1. Let's see if they can find that momentum.
I wonder who said that's a giant gorge. Giant mushroom season. Okay, going into our first corner, Jaguars. A lot of these players seeming to be doing a bit of bagging. I mean, Bobby, not one to give up his spot in the race, is doing it here for the extra bit of item juice. And you have a lot of coins on this map, but they're sometimes hard to get with the T-Bob. Doesn't bob and weave his way through the mushrooms correctly there. Ends off the site.
And, and once again, somebody was not able to find that shortcut.
That's called careening, right?
Yeah, that was a long cut, if anything. All right, King Bubs right now with the big head, but a crown. Batter Cookie sitting in 12th place. Bagging, I would assume.
Well, like, yeah, but at the same time, not getting the items that you want in this situation can lead to a race downhill. And when you're in 11th and 2nd, it just feels like you're not that comeback. But these are top racers. We gotta say that they probably will
Batter
find their
Cookie's
way to the top.
one of the top in the world.
Exactly. Just before the shortcut, Cirrus gets jacked.
Oh, that sad face.
And I think they see maybe there's a blue shell coming up, so these two staying pretty close to each other here.
Yeah, Jack is very showing some trepidation. Doesn't want to make the move to get by the other side. Batter Cookie now in 9th place, trying to make their way. There's only a lap left. They're in it to win it. Bobby is in 1st place with a coin and a dream.
Yeah, the reason you, like I said earlier, you want to keep this coin here so you don't get more coins. You get more things that can block you and stop you. And getting held down just right there on the corner has the mushroom as well.
Oh, right around the corner. Batter Cookie not able to make it up to first place where Kiro lands once again.
That is the best form of that shortcut. Just hits it so correctly. Even landing into 5th place is a big shout out to that shortcut.
They were in 12 until
exactly. Might have moved into like 8th.
Yeah.
Hits that shortcut so effortlessly, man.
It's such a big shortcut. It is a decisive decision maker at the end of the game. If you can cut that shortcut exactly the way that Batter Cookie did it.
I don't think 5th is enough.
No, it's definitely not. They want to do better, and doing better is exactly what I think they're going to do in this next race. We are in the semifinals, so Batter Cookie being able to make it all the way up to 5th. Remember, you just need to finish 1st through 6th to be able to make it onto the grands. So Batter Cookie's still in it right here. That's not a terrible finish for them. In fact, to be honest with you, when we saw them in the last lap being in 12th place to start it, I thought, I'm not going to count you out because I know better than that. But I didn't think that I know better than that. But I didn't think they were going to get all the way up to 5th place. We will be seeing a little Daisy Circuit.
Guys, remember, you can still have the availability to play yourself some Mario Kart World down there. Get your time trials times now. If you haven't played the game, now's the time to do it.
And remember, we will be telling you who won trivia right before the grand finals. So don't go anywhere. You want to know if you are a winner.
Yeah, well, what if you win? If you leave, I get your money.
They're not going to give it to you, just so you know. They're going to give it to somebody else.
What are they?
They are going to give you a pat on the back and tell you what a great job you did today. As we check out Jackie Juarez in 3rd place with a mushroom.
Hey, Jackie Juarez hitting the tricks like it's Mario Kart World. Going to the 2nd corner into the circle mode. Yeah, full circle moment there for Jackie Juarez to get some points, get some mushrooms, and get into 1st. Looking at 1st though right now is Bobby, who's gonna have to deal with this red. He does perfectly. This is the item that everybody wants. It's the talk of the town. You can't get hit by anything if you got that, except for maybe a light.
Yeah, air horn is a really great.
Oh, look at this shortcut. Never seen it before.
No, really, it's a great shortcut.
First time.
Ah, it's a fun time right there. First time, fun time. Bobby able to get by that banana. Still has the air horn. We still have 1 lap to go after they cross this finish line, but they are in 1st place and running away a little bit.
Don't even matter. Don't even worry
matter
about it.
Blue Shell, don't care. I got an air horn, baby.
Don't care. Got the air. Moving on into our 3rd and final lap. Kind of a crazy map, to be honest. I believe that this shortcut, one of the harder ones to take, is you have to take that corner nice and tight. But we can see some players boarding for it here. Last lap, and Kiro is in 10th. Had some trials and tribulations here, but as he goes into this corner, he's able to use the golden star. I guess all stars.
They are. Bobby is in 1st place.
Speaking
He's
of
gonna
star,
troll out a little bit.
Oh, now you gotta wait a little bit longer
than
there.
that,
you got
right?
the bomb. You could really ruin someone's race right there.
Batter Cookie in 2nd place, and the Giant Shrimp in 3rd.
Fan favorite Giant Shrimp rolling out the 3rd place. Definitely want those points, and a great time to get them as well. 3 races in to our 1st semifinal.
Yeah, we're almost, basically halfway through right now of semifinals number 1. It goes so quick, if you blink, you might miss it.
It's a speed in Speedway.
Yeah, it's fast. It's fast. All right. It's been pretty furious right now. Man, Kiro's,
A lot of people dropping into that lower, thinking they're going to bag their way
Right.
to a victory and just not really coming up with the points. But it's right there, you get what you get. You don't throw a fit.
No, you don't. And remember, you get to pick your tracks. That's why you're not seeing the randomizer anymore. So hopefully these competitors are picking their favorite
Give me the
track.
duck.
Yeah, give me the duck. Bring the duck out.
Duck.
Goose.
Oh, I got goose.
You got goosed.
Oh my gosh.
It's over before it even started.
So close. We got 2 more
Rainbow
races.
Road again.
Jackie Juarez gets that race, wins it. He has then won on every single track.
96 of them. And the only person that I know of who has done that as well is Bobby. Speaking of Bobby, here we go. Race number 4 of 6, semifinal number 1 is underway.
We're zooming. Gets into that 1st corner and that 2nd corner and gets the...
No, Bobby finds the edge of no return.
Clip that. I don't think we've ever seen Bobby
Clip it and send it to us. You can be
everybody's
part
jumping
of
off.
next week's broadcast and our social media.
Find yourself. Say, hey, that's Mike. Bong. Double front flip.
Got to make sure that you trick over each and every single jump. It is so very important to keep that top speed up.
Little speed boost.
And remember, this track is very unforgiving. You've got to be able
Look at this
to drift well.
Just the sheer size of this one. Feels like it's lasting forever. We're just getting into our second turn here of this second lap. It does feel like some of these competitors starting to feel a little bit of jitters. Has some people jump off, has some people fall off the map already. Hero in third place. Honestly, racing his heart out, hitting the jump perfectly. We're on the moon with Batter Cookie. First person to ever land on the moon.
Kiro was able, Neil Armstrong, anyways, Kiro able to catch up to Batter Cookie there. Batter Cookie now falling into third place. Jackie Juarez is in first place. They have a mushroom. We are in our last lap. Race number 4 of 6, semifinal number 1. Looking like Jackie Juarez may be able to run away with it.
It's actually the production crew that had to set down the camera for the moon landing.
All right, that's not a more you know moment coming from Nick, but Bobby in first place, able to take it over 3 green shells and falls off, but still finishes. He did that to troll us.
He got me.
He did that to troll us. Don't you buy into that.
Nah, he got me.
Batter Cookie finishing third place.
I thought, what a time to fall off in first place in front of the whole town.
No. He did that. He knew he was going to get that first
Yeah.
place finish, and indeed he did.
I got right there.
Well, it's probably pretty easy to play pranks on you, my friend,
Why?
because you just got pranked by Bobby.
Live.
True.
Clip that.
IRL, as the kids would say. Clip it. Send it to us. Get involved.
That's a good clip right there.
Make yourself part of the broadcast just by finding the moments that you like and clipping them and sending them to
right.
us. All right.
More gambling. More gambling. Get me that duck. Give me the duck.
You want the duck. Bring him the duck. We've been calling for it for a while now. Let's see if Jackie Juarez can finish this out.
Duck.
No, it's not happening. Not happening. And sad face, once again, you can use your tears to salt your fiery Cheetos. I don't know if we're going to see it today. DK Mountain on its way.
Here we go. DK Mountain, one of the fan favorites from back in the GameCube era. That Double Dash just was one of the best games ever created at its time and still probably holds the test of time.
Yeah, do you still find yourself playing that game?
Oh, yeah. I love busting out the GameCube every once in a while. So glad that they added it to the Switch 2's library of games that you can, well, not that game, but Nintendo, you can do something.
We do, and we believe in Bobby right now in first place. Falling back to second, as I say. Batter Cookie on his way, but gets
tripped up and slipped up. Now, if you're going to mess with me, you're going to have to mess with my 10 coins and my sick items in last place.
Yeah, he's going to choose to back here a little bit and get himself up to where he needs to be with those 10 coins and the items as well.
You can see someone like Giant Shrimp who's playing in fourth place.
Look at that,
Who just
T-Bone.
has the one item. Who isn't have only 4 coins. So getting top coins, hitting these shortcuts correctly, hitting your lines right, that's what's going to get you the win here. This bridge can sometimes mess you up, but not so much in this iteration.
There's also 3 places on that bridge to do a trick and keep that pace up. Right now, Cloud needs to pick the pace up in 10th place currently.
So go ahead and grab some points here, go through the DK Congo bucket. Some of these, just the olden times, man. I remember going on this track, just played it 1,000 times, didn't have to play it backwards. Gonna really miss Mario Kart.
The olden times.
The old days.
Yeah, I feel you. All right, settle down over there. Trust me, I know what's old.
I gotta talk about Sega.
Jackie Juarez not able to make it over that shortcut.
Yeah, doesn't make it over the shortcut. Actually gets lightning bolted for his troubles too. Gonna grab a coin here to try to match the speed. Can't necessarily get the draft either. So that player, Bobby, as you will, gets himself into first place and now has to deal with all the items coming his way. Here's a blue.
Blue shell takes Bobby out. Boom,
like
boom.
that.
I came to shake the room.
Yeah,
Bobby's still in first place.
He makes the correct motion there, though. He stops before the bullet so he can get up to the summit without having to deal with getting placed there by Lack.
And Batter Cookie right now with an air.
Whoa, I've never been up here.
Oh, yeah, you got to go up there. If you hit it right, it's a little bit faster if you hit it right. But if you don't, it's not. There's a little shortcut that we saw somebody hit earlier you don't see too often. Kiro not going to take it, though. Going to look for this shortcut right here. Jaguars
Boom!
makes it this time.
Now he's got one mushroom to try to get him across this bridge without having to deal with anybody. But no, Batter Cookie going to take the red at the perfect time. Kiru taking that blue as he gets into second, and Jack gonna get that third place with that expertly hit shortcut, as you said.
And Mr. Scooty getting into fourth place. Remember, top 6 competitors move on to
That's
grand
big Scooty
finals.
numbers for him. He's gonna go ahead and move into that 5. We got 1 track left. He needs to pop off in this one and land himself into that final.
Yeah, it's time to get it done right now. If you don't show up and show on and show the rest of the competition what you're made of right here, you might be going home
Can we
early.
get one squeaky clean, please? No, it's too late. I couldn't say. Okay, we got 1 shot here, ladies
One
and gentlemen.
shot.
1 shot for Jaguars.
It's like Eminem right now in 8 Mile. We've got 1 shot.
Lose
Please,
yourself.
please don't throw up any mom's spaghetti. Let's see what happens.
All right, we're going over to the other Mute City.
All right. The other Mute City, Big Blue is what he's talking about. Blue by you, a little F-Zero in the house once again. Which do you prefer, this or the other track?
I'm definitely partial to Mute City.
All right.
The song.
Yeah, of course.
Big Blue, good.
Big Blue is good. Man, they don't have any F-Zero tracks in the new game as of yet. Only 32 tracks to play
That would be
in
hilarious.
Mario Kart World.
Mario Kart World and we pull up to F-Zero World. Like,
Right.
What's up?
What's up, bro?
What's up, bro? No, you don't want to tussle with any of those F-Zero guys. They're
No, yeah, they look at you, go, hold my water, I'll be right back. Let me take care of this.
That would be a fun. We have it here, literally sitting on Mute City, vibing, sitting on Big Blue, vibing. You can see him not wanting to deal with these red, green. No, we're taking the innermost possible middle here, even taking the little bit of speed decrease that it takes from you. So Landon here gonna go ahead and grab all the coins.
All
to
the
get
coins.
10. I mean, that's the hardest part of this map, is that there's no coins other than that, and I guess you could get them in your box. But
Big shortcut right here, getting it done. Flying right by. Even Cirrus was able to make the jump, but still in 7th place. Gets Infuegoed out for their troubles.
I actually got the wing, man. He's out here. Batter Cookie moving from green to green to green, looking for that to go red as the red shell comes out, moving into the corner, gets past him, back to Bowser for the fans, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, Batter Cookie with great movement, able to skirt on by that banana that was in their way. And Kiro trying to find them in the world today. It's going to take everything Kiro's got, and he's got 2 red shells.
Do you know what Hero means?
No, I don't. All right, well, he's a star in our eyes right now, trying to get up to first place. Will it be? No! Kiro can't secure the victory. Batter Cookie will take first place once again. Kiro second place, and Plasma in third.
It would have been very hard, to even play aggressively there with Batter, as he was on that Bowser, so he would have tried to get in there and push him a little bit. He wouldn't have had a fun time as Yoshi. Great job there from Batter Cookie to hold on to that lead.
Yeah, that was a great semifinals. We've had great races all night long, or day long, excuse me. Used to saying Saturday night Speedway, but it is Saturday Speedway. And
Yeah, I didn't even clock to me, but I remember you saying it earlier.
it's probably light outside. I'm just saying.
Yeah,
If we
true.
go out there, it's probably
Summer
light.
is summering out there.
It's very summery out there in Death Valley today. Man, I love it here in Viva Las Vegas, and I love that you are here with us. Thank you for being here, HyperX Arena. How you doing out there?
All right, and as we ready our scores, here's the next racers that need to get into that HyperX Hyper Tunnel.
It is Zool, Ankles, Zavgo, Morzilla, Little Bit Psycho, and Y, Shortbag, Yellow Mini Turbo, Junior, JMG, Who Stole My Fries? Maybe we'll figure that out, and Sega.
Imagine he just gets the mic.
Yeah. Listen, bro.
It was Nick.
Nick stole all the French fries. Yo, man, in high school, I went to this one school that had French fries in the cafeteria, and you could go there during your free periods. And I went to an all-boys school at the time, and so dudes don't care, just taking French fries off of your plate. So you know what I started doing? Salt, pepper, mustard, and ketchup on my French fries. Everybody's like, oh, really, mustard? And I was like, yeah, I love it. And no one touched my French fries. So who stole my fries? I just taught you a lesson. That's a more you know moment. Let's check out some scores.
Cover 'em in mustard. All right, and then see what characters and players have can muster up enough points here to get us to the next round. Batter Cookie with 72, tied with Kiro. If he would have beat him in that final race, he would have beat him on the board, but they're gonna sit there tied for first and second. Bobby with a third, Jaguars. I mean, it's your normal suspect, but Mr. Scooty gonna go ahead and grab that sixth spot and hold it very tightly. Unfortunately, the Giant Shrimp might not have enough points to get there.
Yeah, I'm not sure it's going to be enough. We'll find out. The interesting thing that we need to find out as well is who will get to ban a track, because Batter Cookie and Kiro tying for first place. We'll find that out, and we'll find out some more, because semifinals number 2 is on its way right here at Saturday Speedway. We'll be back in just a moment. And once again, welcome back. It is Saturday Speedway live at the HyperX Arena.
What's up,
right
brother?
Here in the Luxor Hotel and Casino. I am Logan Summit. This is my main man, Nick. And we're about to get down to semifinals number 2. The races are on deck, and they're ready to rock and roll. I'm excited. You're excited. Actually, my name's Logan. Let's get to the racers on deck, and let's find out who's hype in the hype tunnel today.
Oh, they look hype. I'm
Here
excited,
they go.
man.
The crowd is hyped. These players are hyped. I'm hyped. Nick, how you doing?
I'm scared, man. It's almost over.
All right, he's going to eat. We've got waving your hands in the air.
Hey,
I love
just
that.
don't care.
We love that.
Obviously, I want to see big things from ankles, but also our female competitors out there. And Zool, come on. It doesn't get better than this.
Zool giving us a little wink, letting us know, yeah, man, I got this, baby. Just look at my shirt. It's Tabasco.
I feel,
hot.
true. I feel like Zool was kind of at the precipice, you know, like gonna be something, gonna be, you know, but he's really put the work in, and it shows going into this one. If he does well, he's gonna find himself racing with Batter Cookie and all the top players.
Yeah, we've got another 6 races, semifinal number 2. Remember, the top 6 move on to the grand finals and get a little taste of that cashish, baby, for their effort. Not a bad Saturday. Sitting here at the Luxor inside of the HyperX, playing some Mario Kart, getting some money for your efforts with this great community and this great crowd today. No place I'd rather be than here, Saturday Speedway. Oh, yeah, pump that. Get it going. Get it going.
Louder!
Louder, let me hear you holla.
Okay, they are ready.
Yeah, you know what my voice carries. They already know all the action that we've seen today. It's not going to stop. The dial just keeps turning up. We'll get to 11 when we get to grand finals. Right now, I'd say we're about a 9.
What makes grand final so grand?
Well,
How many players are in that?
There's
12?
There's 12 players, 8 races.
Okay, 8 races?
8 races.
That's pretty grand.
It's grand. It's grandiose. It's grand.
You get a grand if you win too. That's
No, but you do get a free $100,000 bar from you.
everybody.
You've got to give it to them, though.
I got that.
And before we get to the grand finals, we will be telling you who won trivia earlier. Somebody's going to walk away with a nice prize for their effort. Right here, playing a little side game, if you will.
Everybody wins though, because they all get the knowledge of, you know, the questions.
Yeah, we'll give them the answers as well, so you can go home and annoy all of your friends and family and roommates. Hey, man, I just learned a bunch of stuff.
I got 3 hours. I got 3 hours.
That's exactly what you want to do to get down here and play some of these time trials.
You can play whatever you
from
want.
Mario
You don't gotta-
Kart
you
World.
don't
You
gotta
can
come
play
down
whatever
here.
you
Yeah.
want. But I would, if I were you, I would get
Train
down
up.
here and play a little Mario Kart World and check out that Switch too.
I agree. Plus, you could take the money you win from today. That's half a Switch, low key.
There you go. That's how you do some economics right there. You're gonna need a little bit of that cash to buy these nice toys, man. That's being an
Wait,
adult.
I think first place, second place,
It's $200 in
down
first
to
place.
sixth place could pool their money together and make a Switch too.
Well, yeah, you
Every
could.
week.
You could. I don't
Every
know.
week.
I don't know if that's something that
It's real community stuff right there.
That's,
Something a community would do.
that's true community. So what? Everybody gets it for like a week, and
No, we just put it here.
we just keep it here.
Just keep it.
All right. Well, let's do that. Let's find. Let's see if everybody's as gracious as you are, trying to get everybody to pool their money together.
Yes.
Or you could pool your money together and
That's
buy Nick a haircut.
That's my high school story. Is I used to, you know.
All right, Tabasco looking so hot. We've got some LeBron in his Lakers right there. That's
Oh.
ankles.
LeBron, Ankles is the Laker of all these Mario Kart racers, in my opinion. He does it astoundingly every time he races. But here's your boy right here.
Morzilla, he's got that Mario shirt on.
Yes, sir.
Look at it. Look at that love as we switch over a
Little
little bit.
Psycho.
Psycho, who is right now texting, just like, yo, what's up? I'm winning right now.
She was
Just letting
Googling
everybody
the
know.
answers to the trivia, clearly.
Well, as long as they didn't Google them while we were playing trivia, I don't care about that. And make sure you give your pens back, everybody. Come
Oh,
on.
yeah, I know there's some of y'all with the pin in your pocket right
now. Yeah, come on.
Right now, matter of fact.
Don't be that person.
I see you pin pocketers.
Yeah, that's the one thing Austie told us earlier. Make sure they give the pens back.
I see
We'll
y'all.
be down, double checking your
I
work.
see y'all with pins in your pocket. Don't think I don't. Eye in the sky up here. What does it say?
I want my fries back.
Give him his dang fries back.
I want my fries back. Everybody wants their fries back.
Deep-rooted says. Oh my gosh, 5 players
Have tied.
5 trivia players have tied in answers. So we're gonna go based off of the best handwriting.
No, that's not how we're going to do it. We have a tiebreaker question
okay.
that we will get to.
That's good.
In
'Cause some
just a
of
moment.
you would not have qualified.
All right, Austin will be down there letting everybody know what's going on.
All right.
All right, race number
Our
1.
first race of our semifinal 1.
Let's go. Ankles is off to the races.
Straight
literally
back
and
onto the Royal
figuratively.
Raceway as well. Logan.
Like I said, we only see so many maps, bro.
That's true. Royal Raceway, definitely a favorite. Got a little Peaches Castle action going on. And Zool sitting in 10th right now, just a banana. But look at the movement, able to zip past everyone. Tries to go for the banana snipe and gets it.
Gets it. A little Tom Brady to Gronkowski right there, as Sega is currently in 5th place with 2 mushrooms.
Okay. 2 mushrooms, not gonna be able to get landed onto that landing zone, however, and is gonna have to use those mushrooms to speed back up to the pack.
JR able to hit that double item box. I think he actually item screened another player who stole my fries in 9th place, but they've got a star and 3 mushrooms. They should be able to sneak their way up. No, they hit the banana right as the star ran out.
Yeah, it's not that bad though. You use those mushrooms to get back up to top speed, but still a lot of these players looking to get their coin on. I mean, we're seeing 5th place with 4. I'm sure as we get into the higher first places, we'll see more coins, but 7 coins there, not bad. Gonna use this star to effortlessly hit a shortcut here, and once again, Marzilla not able to hit that landing pad.
No,
And
not
now
able to
to
get to it.
greens.
Well, he threw out all the reds, not able to cash him in for something better. Zool right now looking for something better in 3rd place, using that back camera. So very important. We've seen these competitors utilize that back camera all day. Can't know where you're going if you don't know where you came from.
Yeah, we're just gonna get the coin there for 10. He's gonna have to use that here, and a little bit of Psycho getting through the cannon fodder with this star. And speaking of cannon fodder, here comes a cannon of himself. Gonna see where he throws this bomb here. Zabgo not gonna let it go as he holds on to it. That red shell is gonna get taken out, and he's gonna keep on holding on to it. 3rd place, he's gonna let it go there.
I don't know if it found a home, but Lightning has found a home. Zavgo in 3rd place, Zool in 1st, able to secure a victory. 1st place finish for Zool in race number 1 to semifinals number 2. Ankles, your friend, finishing in 2nd place, and Y in 3rd.
Yeah, I believe there was a time where, I mean, I know Zool has always been a good racer, but he is really showing up. I mean, to beat Ankles at a time like this in this semifinal, great start for Zool. He's going to have to keep it up through these next couple races.
Yeah, you got to keep it up. Now is not the time to let up on that gas, so to speak. You got to go all gas, no brakes right now. I mean, what are you looking to do? Are you looking to get a win, or are you looking to go home? It's time to put it down, and we're going to find out where we're going to go and be putting it down, throwing it down in a new circuit map.
Baby Park.
Settle down, bro.
You hate babies.
Yeah, no, I did not say that. I did not say that.
This guy's a baby park hater.
Did not do
Okay, you hate parks. You hate parks.
Yeah, we'll go with that right there.
right.
All right, round it goes, and we have found our course. We will be heading over to Dragon Driftway.
Shout out to Pidgey, man. Big shout out to him for everything he does and has done with the Mario Kart Speedway, man.
Absolutely.
Brain box, that guy.
Figurehead of this community. Absolutely love Pidgey. A great caster. He's on assignment today. We'll be able to find him tomorrow, I do believe, for Marvel Rivals. It all goes down every Sunday, right here at the HyperX Arena.
Yep. And don't forget, guys, if you see anything that was a little crazier than last week, you can go ahead and clip it. We would love to see your guys' submissions for best clip here at the HyperX Arena. Get the community involved a little bit. We got the trivia. We got it firing from all cylinders here from the Mario Kart.
Yeah, we've got some new games, some new side games coming out. Not just the trivia that we do. We've got some tricks up our sleeves, so you don't want to go anywhere. And JMG gets tricked out by that red shell.
I mean, that was just Mario Karma right there, right? Throws the bomb backwards, gets a hit on it, and immediately gets hit after that. Just want to keep your Mario Kart skills and your 10 coins, but also realize Mario Karma is real.
And big time IQ from Ankles being able
he
to
is
pop that
zooming.
star and get the double item box. Zabgo in first place, so will he be able to catch? Zabgo's got 2 reds on the way, double hit, and a blue to boot.
Oh my gosh, and then he gets his quick, fast mushroom stolen by the lightning. That is just not fair, not fun, and nobody enjoyed it.
No, that is going to ruin your day really quickly. Azul in 8th place right now, not doing exactly what they need to do to keep going. But remember, semifinals, you only got to finish 1 through 6 to be able to move on to the grands.
I believe they did some updates with this game. Like back in the day, you used to be able to get carded a lot more as Ankles run straight into a bomb, but is able to get that double item box and some more items to go with it. So it seems to me like he's far from first place. You can see it down there on the map. As the lightning comes, Ankles is able to divert the lightning. Here comes a blue shell that's gonna hit Morzilla, and Ankles is gonna end up in first place. Clip that, chat, clip that.
That's how you do it. Ankles making the competition break their ankles and get it done. Little Bit Psycho in 2nd place, finishing out the top 3. Oh, boy.
That's huge for Psycho, right? Like, has had kind of a mid fight here, as you can see her in that 6th place, but that's big points going to her to kind of land her with the rest of the pack there.
And Who Stole My Fries was able to make the podium in 3rd place right there.
Who stole my 3rd place?
Good finish for them. No one stole it. Who Stole My Fries has it. What Stole My Fries is on 2nd base right now.
This guy's clipping it in real life right
there
here.
he goes. He clipped it in IRL. That's the
IRL
way to get
clip.
it done.
I like that.
Yeah, we like that.
Back to Baby Park.
Maybe make sure you send that to us so you can be featured in next week's broadcast.
Yes, and make sure you do the little pimple tool and get rid of all my little pimples here.
All right, so that's called a facial, and you can't get them here, but I'm sure
you can get a
the
facial here.
Luxor has a place for
I'm
you.
sure.
I believe it's called Beauty Bar. You might want to check it out.
There we go.
Here we go. We're gonna get a little DK love going on. We're going to DK
Back to
Mountain.
the mountain, babe.
Ooh. And it's our 3rd race. Remember, 6 races in the semifinals, so we're almost to our midway point here. Ankles looking good.
I don't know if that was a stroke of luck. I mean, he does break ankles. It's all in the name, but man, he gets that lucky star positioning, timing, all of it right in the nick of time. So we'll see how Ankles can move farther in this competition as race 3 begins right now. We're heading out into the barrel, up the mountain. We're landing and trying to see how many coins we can get here. 5 coins already for Junior. That's going to net him some extra speed going into this first mountain turn.
And Junior with a hard landing right there and falling into 6th place. Short bag trying to make their way from 9th to 8th. Doing a little bit of work here. Let's see who's going to be able to take these shortcuts.
Sounds like a curse word. What can I say? I just would never call somebody a short bag. But we gotta call him his name. Just like similarly, if I name myself, you know, I'll leave that to you.
All right, Yellow Mini Turbo in 5th place, looking totally Crocodile Dundee with that boomerang
Yes,
in their
sir.
hand.
Crikey, isn't it?
Indeed it is. Throw some shrimp on the Barbie.
Yeah. Oh, see?
See?
That's okay to get hit by that there, I think. You're still, you know,
You're still in the air.
still in the air. It does hit you a little bit, but you fly right back to your same destination. So we got 2 Bloshis going at it. He's gonna hit the top shortcut that I've really never seen play the game particularly.
And you just got to hit it right too, though. It can be a long cut if you don't do it correctly.
Whipping in, trying to get in, but no, can't hit the corner to get to the bridge because he's gonna be hit by a green shell. Here's the shortcut though, that's gonna help him out and is gonna have the boost to get past it, but no, the boost is not gonna go down. He's going to get a couple of those skips you were talking about earlier off of the bridge.
Hop, skip, and a jump.
I think that was more than 3 though, but that was
4.
That's because he was tiny.
He was tiny, so he got to hit them all, and he did. Yellow Mini Turbo hitting that star right now. Short bag has a star going too.
Terrible star.
Yeah, not where you want.
Unless like, you know, unless he foresaw maybe the. I just hate to use the word terrible with racers because
Nothing's terrible here.
We're all just having fun, but
Right.
like you could use that star to its potential a little bit better, I think.
Yeah, you can utilize that item a little bit more SMRT and item is so very, very important in this game.
I thought he was going to be able to get that there, but he doesn't. Ankles gonna
Pops
fly.
the shroom.
Can he get through the bridge without being touched? There's one, there's two, there's three.
And he does. He gets it. Another first for Ankles, able to get it done. Zool in second place.
That will go down. Make sure you clip that, chat, because that will go down as the two best lightning bolts that I've ever seen someone just absolutely tank.
Lightning bolt, and Zavgo, by the way,
he is tanking
finishes out.
lightning bolts right now, Logan.
Gets that podium finish with a third place right there. All right, we are halfway through our semifinal number 2. Zooming, booming, grooving, doing it right now. We're getting towards the end. It's the nitty grit. It's put up or shut up time. And I would like to see some Ribbon Road. I'm not against that. I love me some Ribbon Road.
Like the clowns on there?
Oh, yeah, man. 80% of adults are scared of clowns, but not me.
No, you like them.
No, I don't like them. I just stay away from them. Actually, I like to, when they're in public, I like to just go by and whisper, 80% of adults are scared of you, and just keep walking.
But not me.
But not me. Just keep jogging away. Let them deal with that.
Baby Park! 100%.
Dude, stop.
100% of humans are scared of babies, so you're right there with them.
Okay.
Boom.
Here we go. Let's do it.
Where we going?
DK Summit,
Okay.
baby. I get 10 cents. I'm good
Literally
there. Cha-ching.
so much money going to Logan Summit today. Back to DK Summit, straight down the hill if I had to guess here.
Race number 4 of 6. This is one of Pidgey's least favorite tracks in all of existence.
There's no laps. He must love laps, that guy. Does laps in the pool is how his physique's looking.
Yeah, well, he does have that swimmer's physique, and we will check that out live tomorrow for some Marvel Rivals here for Infinite Clash. It all goes down around noon. You got to be here as we're going to hit this jump section.
Doesn't let go of that second banana. So keep that for the defense. Gonna take this road, less travel here.
That's the mogul section of the map.
What's this?
Those are some shortcuts you got to hit in succession, and you got to know what you're doing or you're going to ruin your day. Yeah, ruin the rhythm and the style that you're used to. Who stole my prize in 11th place with a golden mushroom right now, trying to make their way.
Straight down to the summit. Now we're going to shoot back up to the top. That like only DK knows how. Kind of two crazy maps to get back to back, because this is essentially just that map with snow.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
But you know, seasons change.
Seasons change as we hit the mobiles again. And first place may change here with a blue shell. He bombs in the back.
I think he hit it.
I think he hit it. Oh, boombastic, Mr. Fantastic.
Another insane. Oh no, I thought he was going to do that. That was actually a clippable moment there.
Well, it wasn't insane though. It was just crazy.
Yeah, just a little past insane. Just having such a problem with ankles. I mean, you get these perfect timings for these lightning bolts, and then there's a little mistake there, but I know he'll get right back on the horse or the cart, the Yoshi, whatever. Looks like they're driving bears out there.
And speaking about driving right now, Morzilla in first place, but that blue shell will find a home, and Morzilla will lose their first place.
Okay, a little Mario Kart World action there. A couple tricks off the ramp. Zavgo gonna have to hit the blocker defense there with the red. Has another defense as well. He's gonna hit this 1, 2. I think he got it, nailed it actually.
Nailed it that time.
Player in front of him nails it as well, unfortunately. So red into a green, into the banana.
Into this final turn.
Not gonna get his ankles passes. Just laps him. Mozilla flying in. Sounds like some jabberjaws down there. You love that in a semifinals match. People talking to each other.
And once again, Zavgo in third place as well. Yo, man, that was some work towards the end. And we've only got one more race left.
Oh, no. I'm going to scream louder than I did last time.
Right? I think so. Once again, my math is terrible, so don't lean on me on that one. But, man, we're getting it done fast and furious pace right there. DK Summit, a lot of players hate that track, including our caster, Pidgey. Absolutely hates that track, says it's his least favorite track of all time.
So does he also hate the other DK Summit?
I mean, not as much.
Yeah.
Doesn't love it, but doesn't hate it quite as much, as we will get into our next race momentarily. Round and round it goes. Where it stops, we will find out.
I could use a cruise. I don't know about you.
Hey, man, I'll do a
Take
little
me
cruise.
there,
There
baby.
you go, mate. You willed it into fruition right there.
That's what they call it. No anything special right there.
A little Daisy Cruiser coming your way. We're getting on the boat, baby.
Hit the boat, hit the vacation. No vacation time for any of these players, though, because they need to get these 2 more races out of the way in our semifinals. Daisy's Cruiser, one of those ones that it feels like everything's going right, and then you see somebody get shot out of a cannon and sent to the finals in front of you. So, got to stay on your P's and Q's here.
Yes, and it's a very straightforward track. We just go round and round and try to find an area to go. There are no shortcuts here.
Well, there's a little bit of one right here. I'll show you. You can turn here. You either drop down, which is people take this wide turn
under the sea,
or you can just stay above ground. But you get this little bit of a boost here. That's why it seems like there's not really any shortcuts. But if you hit the line up top, it's definitely faster than going up under that water.
Yeah, definitely. Zool needs to go faster. They've got some shrooms. Blue shell on the way.
Blue shell really fast. Here goes the blue shell.
Find
hit.
ankles.
Ankles, not going to be able to do anything there with the banana. Gets pushed up into the wall. They don't appreciate Ankles winning that last race. You could tell as he moves into 4th place with the with the squid on his screen.
Yeah, 3rd place short bag making their way, doing some work. Little bit psycho.
Yeah, see, look how fast we're getting through it here, but he kind of wanted to shoot out of his bike.
Yeah, it seems like it would be, but
oh my gosh, I don't even know you can do this. This is Mario Kart World again.
That's not a lot of fun for Little Bit Psycho, still in 5th place with only 1 shroom left.
She could have got stuck there for life, I feel like.
And lightning has struck once again, about to get squidded out as well.
Could have been like that cruise documentary.
I haven't watched that one quite yet. All right, well, I will put that on my do not watch list. There you go. Yellow Mini Turbo making their way all the way from 6th to 4th. Will they be able to find Zool in 3rd place? Zool has a yellow shell, but Bill was on its
Red
way.
shell, great to have here. Kind of want to use it for defense. He's going to use it for offense and get another one. Bomb goes back. It's not necessarily going to hit anybody. Zavgo's going to get that, and Morzilla not going to feel the pain of that double red Zool.
Zavgo with a 1st place finish, and Zool in 3rd place as well. And I do believe, was that Morzilla with a 2nd place?
I think so.
Yeah, Morzilla doing some work there. That's what we like to see, a competitor who competes all the time, and you can see their progression in front of your eyes. IRL, as the kids like to say.
Yeah, for real. One more race until we get into finals, ladies and gentlemen. I know you're having a good time down there. I still got these slips. I still got these trivia slips.
We will
right
get
here.
to the tiebreaker in trivia in just a moment.
Tiebreaker. Everybody's so smart. Hopefully not using their phones.
Yeah, hopefully they didn't. Well, they won't be able to use their phone for the tiebreaker question.
True.
That's a question that no phone will be able to answer. And I know what you're saying. My phone answers everything. But no, seriously, this tiebreaker question will separate everybody. We're going to Hyrule Circuit right now. Give me a little bit of Legend of Zelda love. Absolutely love this
like
map.
that?
Race number 6, semifinal number 2. Yes, you are awesome. And here we go. I love it when you do karaoke.
That was the 8-bit.
That was the 8-bit version? Okay, very nice. I appreciate that. You know what? I understand. And Yellow Mini Turbo understands. Use that red shell, but they got one on the way. They're in the air.
Somehow hit somebody else. Gonna go past some of these coins. As you know, the gems are the coins here on this map. So same effect. Grab them to
Rupees is what they are.
True. No.
Yeah, get some rupees out there. As we're bumping and grinding right now, a little bit psycho, trying to find it. By the way, if you have a mushroom, there's a nice shortcut right there.
That was a sick little grab there. You didn't see double grab on the item box. And a lot of these players opted not to do that today. And it's got to be the best form to move forward is hitting those doubles. So Mozilla gonna go down into 5th. Gonna try to do some sabotage on these other racers. So throw some of this fire forward, throw some of it back.
Trust me, all y'all, it's a sabotage. Yellow minutes in the air, 4th place. Oh my gosh, they get completely destroyed by a player and the blue shell in the middle. Right now, Anka's gonna take that shortcut. Blue shell gonna find him.
Yeah, blue shell gonna get through that shortcut a little bit though. So moving pace at least. But speaking of paste, here is paste. He's eating it. Zool's eating paste in 2nd place.
Yeah, paste tastes so good. Trust me, I love that stuff
Try it.
in preschool.
They made it better for you.
They did make it better.
Yours was probably yummier.
Mine was non-toxic, yeah. So we see what the toxicity did to you, my friend.
Full of lead.
Race number 6, it's the last race, semifinal number 2, and we are getting into the last bit of this.
Okay, not gonna be able to use that shortcut down the middle. Has to take this left side road. Does have these shortcuts. Here comes blue in the 1st place. Ankles are gonna have to tank this.
No!
Someone's gonna come soaring over him. Doesn't hit the green shell. So close.
So close.
So close.
But yet so far, Zool with the 1st place finish, Ankles in 2nd, and Zavgo in 3rd. That will do it for semifinal number 2. It's in the books. Grand Finals is on the way.
And on the board there, you can see 78 points. That's an insane amount to go into this first one.
That is a lot of points.
That's a lot. 78, that's almost next to 100. For 8 races, I don't even know how we do that.
I mean, think about it this way. Batter Cookie won by a large margin last week, and that was 83 points. So they got it done, and all of these competitors, that's a lot of first places right there. All these competitors are getting it done too. And in just a moment, we'll find out who will get it done in this tiebreaker trivia, because we've got 5 people ready to rock and roll. They all got tied for a finish. Did they get 10 out of 10? Is that what we're looking at? Perfect scores right now on the board. And if you used your phone,
small phone people is what it sounds like.
If you used your phone, you're not going to be able to get away from the tiebreaker question.
Shout out to the teacher that marked all these. Sounds like we're getting those players in for their finals. This has been a Speedway, I'll tell you what. It's going back and forth. A lot of these players are used to fighting each other in these modes, and now they're all going to collide. Honestly, we have the top players from every single race colliding into one.
And let's find out who were the top players. We've got scores.
Ankles dropping that 78, like you said, close to the record. If he would have got that last win, he would have been even higher. Zavgo with the 63, Zool with the 62. Everyone very close in that top 3. Morzilla 49, Little Bit Psycho getting 46 points. And yeah, it's gonna go down from there. Those are gonna probably mix with the first semifinal, and we're gonna find ourselves with the batter to make a cake that is the grand finals.
Yes, the grand finals. It is grand and grandiose as well. Let's get this going. Don't be scared, Asti.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh, what are these? Whoa. Oh,
Okay.
these are the answers to the questions. You got the question? Okay. Nah, that's.
I don't understand.
Okay, you give the question. I'll give
All
this
right,
first.
I'll give the question.
First off, we got Kiro, who got 10 of the questions right. We got Little Bit Psycho, who got all the questions right. Jaguars, who got all the questions right.
They all got all the questions
These
right.
These are top players, though. You got to let them know. Pink Catnip, who popped off, and Bobby, who popped off as well. So now we have their answers to the final question.
To the tiebreaker question.
And you go ahead and tell them that question.
And here we go. The tiebreaker question is, how many Yoshis can you fit in a Cybertruck? Of course, we've got our Cybertruck here at the HyperX, making their way in the world today, traversing the fairways and greens of the United States. You might see it out there sometime. But how many Yoshis could you fit in a Cybertruck? Look, they did the calculations. Apparently, a Yoshi is about 5'3" and weighs around 150 pounds. That gives a rough body volume of 3.5 cubic feet. Thank you, math people.
Thank you,
I
cubics.
appreciate that. He's dense but adorable.
How many GameCubes is that?
Not enough. And you get about 87 cubic feet of usable space. So let's find out what
Is
the
it Price is
answers
Right?
were.
Is it Price is Right numbers?
Let's find out what the answers were.
Well, what's the answer?
let's find out what the answers that they chose, and then I will give the answer.
Okay. Kiro thinks that there is 1,000 Yoshis able to fit into a Cybertruck. They're really squished in there, if you ask me. Who wins, 1,000 Yoshis or one gorilla? Pink Catnip thinks there's 25. Jaguars thinks there's 15 Yoshis. I think this says 9 Yoshis, or the cutest little 6 I've ever seen.
It's 9 from Little Bit Psycho.
Yep. And Bobby thinks that there's 11 Yoshis, so this is gonna go one of which way?
All right, how many Yoshis could you fit in a Cybertruck? You can theoretically fit 53 Yoshis in a Cybertruck. So who was closest without going over? Because I do believe that's what you meant earlier by
Yeah,
Price is
Price is
Right.
Right rules.
We are going with Pink Catnip with 25. That's the closest without going over right there. Pink Catnip, you are victorious. You have won trivia night right here at Saturday Speedway under the lights at the HyperX Arena inside of the Luxor Hotel. Way to get it done. You've got a prize. Raise your hand in the air. Somebody will run over to you and give you all the goodies that you so deserve.
Upstairs, yeah, we got one for the upstairs group. Pink Catnip raced amazing today and guessed correctly over 11 times. So now trivia is over. The race is about to begin. Shout out Pink Catnip, our winner of trivia. All you guys need work. Honestly, whoever's trying to shove 1,000 Yoshis in a car, we might have to talk later.
Yeah, you know what? You would definitely get a note on your car from somebody who would be like, dude, break a window,
Oh, yeah,
man.
you know, it's actually legal to break a window here in Las Vegas if you see 1,000 Yoshis
All right.
in a Cybertruck.
Don't go breaking any windows. Please don't do that.
Legal.
We've got grand finals on the way. Saturday Speedway at the HyperX, brought to you by Allied Esports. Grand finals coming, so don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
J like the letter, I'm making several waves. I know the mission is same. I made a splash, now all of my passes last like running a race with Usain. I keep it coming like this is buffet. And if I'm stumbling, I'm in the graves. Never gon' fumble it. I get the bag and I run with it, gunning it, gunning it, gunning it, gunning it. Murray with the legs, all about finesse. I am not impressed. I don't need a rest coming in with last, then you see the flags. Elohim with the melody, and then he supply the bread. 70, keep it heavenly. Everybody get the bread. This is the moment we waited for. Everything game change, yeah. Watch the game change. Watch the game change. Hold up, why do they doubt the kid? I'm about to prove them all wrong again. I got a low tolerance, cause they don't even know what the problem is. It's me. You waiting on the boy to fail, then hold your breath and face your death. Cause you play a roulette with each step I progress, no less. Go ahead and place your bets, cause we know where we at, we know we top tier. Cause all the hate that you bring, we know it stops here. I'm taking off like a rocket here, ain't stopping here. It's strange how they cannot see the future, but see profit here. Wait up, we gon' always win. Promise that that's not a promise, yeah, that is a threat. You know that I promise to bring the team commas. When your head is a threat, you know that I promise to bring the team commas. When the whole team win, that's when you flex. Win, and I'ma do it again. Watch me win, then watch me do it again.
And it is time for grand finals here at Saturday Speedway. Of course, we are playing some games under the lights on the big stage here at the HyperX Arena. I am Logan Summit. This is my main man, Nick. Nick, the action has been furious.
Fast and
today.
furious.
Oh, so good today, man. I've been having fun. Look, these last few months have been very, very close. We had one Speedway that was won by 1 single solitary point.
But it sounds like Batter Cookie go ahead and drop a lot of points into that last time he won. So we want to keep this one closer. There is nothing but talent up here. I mean, we have sifted through the talent of the day, and now there is only the best racers, and they got a need for speed going into grand final.
And it gets turned up to 11 because we are going to have 12 racers in 8 races for all the cash money in the house tonight. It's your time to show up, show on, and show the rest of this audience and yourself and all of your competitors what you have to offer.
And gang is still with us here. We got a lot of people watching. So, I mean, to the winner goes the spoils.
Indeed, it does. And the winner will walk away with $200. Everybody else will get a little bit of that cash money. Once you've made it to the grand finals, you're in the money. You get the loot. Now you just got to do the scooting and see how much of it you get to bring home.
Don't forget why these players even really keep playing the game. I mean, yes, they're good at it. Yes, they've practiced it a lot, but it's for the fame of glory and saying that they're the best in Las Vegas. I got first place at the HyperX Arena.
All right, let's take a look and find out once again who our grand finalists are before we take a look at their beautiful faces.
Okay.
We've got Batter Cookie, Ankles, Kiro, Zavgo, Bobby, Zool, Jaguars, Morzilla, Plasma, Little Bit Psycho, Mr. Scooty, and Yellow Mini Turbo.
I hate to say it again, but chat, clip it. I think this is the first father-son duo to ever make grand finals.
Oh man, you know what? Have they made grand finals before?
Probably.
Together? I would have to garner a guess. I'm sure we'll find out momentarily.
That's like
Somebody will let
LeBron.
us
That's
know.
like LeBron playing with his kid right there.
Yeah, man, it's just a lot of fun. And you know what? Games, I started playing Mario and Pac-Man and all of that stuff with my dad. Yeah, Pac-Man on the Atari 2600 because that's how old I am. Just saying. But I started playing with my playing video games with my dad, and that's who got me into it. I'm sure a family member or a friend or at least a brother or sister, somebody got a lot of you all into your games as well. Who introduced you to video games, Nick?
Myself.
Just found a video game lying on the floor, plugged it in?
Target, I guess.
Target?
You ever break your neck at Target to play?
Oh man, I do remember that stuff.
But yeah, we got some band tracks right here. It's DK Summit, both winter and regular, and also Baby Park band. So won't be seeing those going into our grand finals here. But yeah, man, video games found me, bro.
All right, well,
I was playing soccer, minding my business.
Video games have found us all, and I'm sure you played soccer for the orange slices. These competitors are playing for more than orange slices. They're playing for cash money. It's time to get down like a clown like Charlie Brown because it's time to break forth the rhythm and the rhyme, and it's time for the grand finals here at the HyperX Arena. Saturday Night Speedway. HyperX, make some noise!
Boom, boom. I can hear the carts starting from here, man. You got Mr. Scooty. You got a little bit of Psycho. Come on, these players are not ready. Oh, Jaguars throwing up the double L. We got similar double Ls coming out from all the competitors. They seem linked visually. A down thumbs down for Bobby. He hates making money, that guy.
No, he gives us a thumbs down each and every single week. Maybe he'll do a little bit better than last week. Coming in second place last week, but a far cry from 83 points, which we saw Batter Cookie run away with it. Are they going to have the momentum to take it?
These guys are being told, this is your last one, this is the last one. Every week, it's the last one. I can't imagine what's going through their heads as they go for their grand finals on what might be the last one.
It just might be.
But they never know.
One of these weeks, it will be indeed the last week. And we've got the time trials already rocking
I say
and
we hold
rolling
on.
here.
I say we do Mario Kart 8 only.
Oh, man. Yeah, well, you know what?
Blow up the Mario Kart world.
Put that suggestion in the suggestion box. We'll see how that turns out for you.
Yeah.
All right, it is going to be the grand finals here. We are going to have 8 races. They are going to be quick, so lickety-split, don't blink or you might miss it. And remember, we've got 12 racers here, and everybody's making a little bit of money today. Just a question of how high you're going to move up that podium.
Bobby says, ain't no way you fit in 50 Yoshis in a Cybertruck, bro.
53, actually.
In the trunk? What do you got, 3 in the trunk?
You know what?
In the front?
They did the math in the back, Bobby. You can bring it up with him when we're all said and done here. And we are taking a look at our finals competitors. We saw Batter Cookie. That's Ankles.
Ankles looking crazy.
Little Kiro up there doing a little bit of texting. Always in style. Always in style. Do you like Dr. Pepper?
I drank some today.
Oh, yeah? So, indeed, you do like Dr. Pepper. And I'm going to garner that Bobby likes hot wings.
I like Hooters. So does this guy.
Zool likes Tabasco on said hot wings. Looking around, he's got those fresh shades. They must have come in handy for 4th of July. We want to wish everybody a happy belated 4th of July as Morzilla
this guy needs his shine right
in
here.
the dark right now. That's okay. He'll shine through to the other side.
True. Break on through the other side. We get the rest of these competitors. We do have a bit of a psycho situation, an outbreak, if you will. That's Dark Scooty right there.
That's Mr. Scooty. He found his way onto the stage.
You know, we're just always talking about the bright lights of the stage. It's like
Jaguars looking very, very, very
cool,
collected, locked in. Doesn't seem like they have a care in the world right now. They do. Just so you know, you're about to race in grand finals.
Yeah, GF coming up.
Let's go. But Jaguars, you know what? Doesn't show a ton of emotion all the time. He keeps it very reserved.
Seems like the top players, first, second, third, they're not excited about it.
No, well, Bobby has always given us a thumbs down.
They've been here before. Bobby's been here before so much that we can't even thumbs up anymore. We got thumbs down.
Now, Bobby's been doing crazy things like walking away from the last qualifier lately. Like, if he knows he's got the points, he literally put the controller down, walked away from the pod in the last race because he knew he had it.
That's skill right there, baby.
Oh, that's a little bit of a little bit of trash talking without actually saying a word.
I love that.
Like a troll under the bridge downtown, he might be a red hot chili pepper. Let's see if he has the hotness to get it done and grab themselves a win. We are about to get into the first map of grand finals. Remember, we had map bans going, so DK Summits are out. Can't use them, but I'd love to see a little Excite Bike in my life.
Yeah, maybe we'll go to Black Bandana, Sweet Louisiana. I see some Mario Kart. I see the Excite Bike is somebody's favorite map. Going with you as well.
Sometimes the community likes me and puts it up just.
I think they like you all the time. But this is going to go back to that trivia question, ladies and gentlemen. When did Mario Kart get put on to the handheld? I believe this was an advanced race. So
yes, indeed.
Or maybe this was on the first one.
Game Boy Advance.
No, this was on the first Mario Kart ever. I'm pretty sure.
A little 64 action coming out as we get into grand finals. Race number 1 of 8. Batter Cookie in control. They won last week. Can they find lightning in a bottle and get it done once again?
I'm talking NES.
Oh, boy, NES.
Before that, Nintendo Entertainment System.
Oh, man, what do you know about entertainment systems? Man, it came with a robot.
Oh, shout out Rob.
Shout out Robbie the robot right there as Jackie Ward
go
going
backwards.
to choose to back this track.
Bombadillo, Crocodillo, backwards he goes. Bobby trying to move up into using this shortcut. Once again, has the mushrooms to do it, but he's finding weird angles to get it done. And just gets run into by 3 of the players here. 3 stars coming after him. Mr. Scooty I mean, maybe we'll get a Mr. Scooty W here in Grand
Wouldn't
Finals.
that be huge?
That looks like the community's trying to boost up here.
Right now, Mr. Scooty able to hit that double item box. Zovgo right behind Mr. Scooty, finding that double item box as well.
They're giving LeBron one more chip, maybe.
Let's go. He could use it because he's not Michael Jordan as of yet. Just saying, Jaguar is about to get squidded out. Does indeed. Still has 2 shrooms.
Just like Michael Jordan, all of these players are playing against plumbers, so.
Batter Cookie right now in 4th place, not where they want to be. In the grand finals, you want to take control, find that momentum, and keep it.
Oh, the Yoshi, just the Yoshi on Yoshi on Yoshi action. It's like 1,000 Yoshis slammed into a Cybertruck right here.
Yeah, 53 Yoshis in the Cybertruck. That's how many it takes. And right now, Zovko has everything it takes, finding first place, but I have Caster cursed them, and they fell right back into 2nd, now into 3rd. Double fall.
Zool, though, tries to pop that. Expert timing, does get past.
Oh!
Yellow Yoshi was coming right there.
Yo, Zool able to finish in 2nd place by just a hair. Morzilla in 1st place, getting it done, and Bobby finishing out the top 3. Morzilla, wave your hands in the air because you are getting it done. That is race number 1 of 8 for grand finals, and it was a barn burner. Yo, Zool almost got taken out by that yellow Yoshi at the end, but not enough.
Yoshi Kart is fun down here at the HyperX Arena, I'll tell you what.
Yoshi Kart getting it done. We love some Yoshis up in here, specifically 53 of them that you can fit into the Cybertruck.
8 races here.
8 races, yes indeed. So we're 1 done, and we've got some more left.
Does 8 signifies that there could possibly be a tie?
Yeah, well, there can be ties. That has happened, but you can win by just 1 point.
What's
as well.
the tiebreaker for finals? Not Baby Park.
Oh, indeed it is.
Oh my gosh!
It's 200
Oh,
cc
wait,
Baby Park.
I need a $200 Baby Park, ladies and gentlemen.
I mean, the quickest money you'll ever make. As we go to Donut Plains 3, that's DP3, if you're into the whole brevity thing.
Abbreviating.
2nd race of 8, grand finals. Morzilla was able to take 1st place. Will they be able to keep it up? I'd love to see it. I've been picking Morzilla the last couple of weeks to take the win in grand finals. They have not been able to do so. Let's see if they can today.
That is how we make our extra money here, huh? We just bet on the racer.
Yeah, side bets.
Yeah, we'll do side bets for Mario Kart World. That might be crazy.
Yeah, that's exactly what my mom wanted to hear. I made my money from playing Mario Kart. Side bets.
Asterisk, side bets.
Side bets.
I just know the racer. It will really change things when Bobby starts the bag in those races, though.
Red Shell going out. Morzilla finds a home with it in 3rd place. 3 bananas.
Oh, that was
2 of them hit.
intentional.
Yes, it definitely was. Bobby in 1st place with the coin. Exactly what you said. He's going to keep that coin so he doesn't keep getting coins. He gets better items instead
He
of...
probably kept it, and then that gave him the best item in the game. So looking good going into the 3rd lap here as he hits it. I mean, we're already in race 2, and race 2's down to the 3rd lap. I mean, what's going on here?
And a blue shell out.
He's gonna be
it's going to
fine,
find
though.
Bobby.
Oh, he's got to hit this expert timing, but I believe he's got it. He's probably been through this.
He has been here before. Look at that. Bobby, high IQ, pushing through to 1st place and keeping it.
Extra speed, too, coming off those jumps from the moles. Oh, that guy got hit by...
lightning inside of the water. Bobby going to be able to secure this 1st place finish on one of his favorite maps. Yes, indeed. Zovko falling back into 4th place. Jaguars with a 2nd place finish, and 3rd place will be Ankles.
Man, we might have to run one more Mario Kart 8 tournament because I was talking to Jaguars, and it doesn't seem like he's going to get the maps that he needs to be winning this on all maps for that Guinness Book of World Records. So.
Yeah, well, we'd love to see him complete that goal.
I need one more of these.
Goals are very important, and I love where Jaguars is. As obviously, we've been talking about it all night long. If you're just joining us, Jaguars is only 1 map off of a 96, getting a 1st place finish in every single map here under the lights at the HyperX Arena. Bobby has done it already. Did it about 3 weeks, maybe a month ago.
He needs a Daisy Cruiser, and he needs, I believe, the Duck.
All right, well, maybe we'll see a Daisy Cruiser.
Come on,
maybe
give me that
we'll see
Daisy
a
Cruiser,
Duck.
baby.
We've got some ribbon rocking and rolling up there. Where are we going?
Mine.
Shy Guy.
Mine, Shy Guy, mine.
Yeah, we're going to Sunset Wilds.
would have guessed?
Oh, well, no, it's just Shy Guy Minds, but, I mean, it's called Sunset Wilds. Because of the sunset in the background, race number 3 of 8, grand finals underway.
You think we'll catch the sunset on the way out?
I hope so. It's a beautiful sunset over here in Las Vegas. All right, Bobby's going to completely back this track.
New form of bagging here, making sure none of the competitors are behind him. 8 players.
Ring around the rosy over there.
Man, I just don't think it's necessary to just sit there, but gonna have fun at the HyperX Arena nonetheless. Warzilla making the bag as well when he finds his extra coins here. Not gonna find the coins, however, so it might just be bag as a bag.
Jackie Juarez was in first place, completely got passed up like they were standing still by Mr. Scooty.
Might be a coin situation. As you can see, Mr. Scooty with 10 coins and flying into our second lap.
Indeed, they are. Mr. Scooty, 10 coins and a banana in first place. Zavgo with a mushroom and only 7 coins.
It's this insane shortcut right
Great
there
shortcut
past
right
the
there.
cactus. Another player going to do the exact same. It's Bobby. Love seeing these mushroom combinations, but if you think about it, sitting with 10 and 12, I don't know, man. A lot of players bagging on this one. It seems like Mr. Scooty going to go ahead and take the first place spot, but they might come flying out of the woodwork coming into this third lap.
Yeah, I'm not sure if Bobby's liking their strategy for this map as of right now, but Jackie Juarez is loving where they're at, being able to snake a little bit here, keep their speed up, and Plasma taking over first place with those shrooms.
Yeah, loses one of the shrooms and just has that green, but yeah, gonna move past and get into first place. Bobby has a route, has a trajectory into first place. He just needs to get this Piranha Plant, and he gets the extra little bit of an item as well, so as that goes, he gets a coin, unfortunately.
Feed me, Seymour.
Not going to be able to use that, but he does zip into first place. So perfect use right there of bagging. He gets into that, you know, back with the pack in that 5th, 4th area, and then uses those items that he has collected throughout the time to end up in first.
And Bobby's running away with it. He's currently in first place overall in the grand finals. 40 points. In second place, only 25 points. So Bobby is on top of the heap right now.
Yeah, Batter Cookie, a great player, very young in my opinion. I see a player like that, even if they are very good, I see the little holes in the armor every once in a while. And you have a player like Bobby who is just right at that right Nintendo age to just be hitting the shots.
The right Nintendo age. I am definitely over the Nintendo age.
You are over Nintendo age.
I
Barely.
Dude, I can't even play fighting games anymore. They just make them too fast for me.
Just hit all the buttons.
But yeah, just smash those buttons.
Get you a Hulk hand.
Oh, please do. You know what? That'd actually be funny to find out if you could actually beat somebody in a fighting game with a Hulk
That's
hand.
how I do it.
Yeah. All right, here we go. Another race coming our way. Grand finals underway. Bobby in control. Who's going to be the catalyst to stop Bobby right now?
I don't think there is one. Obviously, Batter Cookie needs to come back, but as we go to Daisy's circuit, we do have the question, can Bobby be stopped? You'd see him probably going to bag this one as well, as you have that item box off the rip here.
They did nerf bagging, by the way, just so you know.
Okay.
If you go back, you might not get some of the most powerful items, but you are secured with those coins.
Love that. Yeah, that's the main reason to do it, right?
It is.
Your time trial the correct way. If you practice, you don't want to bump into somebody, get hit by potential items or anything like that. So shout out to Nintendo for being very vigilant on their Mario Kart 8 and not their Smash Bros.
And Bobby is being vigilant right now in first place. Ankles on their way, trying to take him out. Now we're getting caught in the middle of the pack right now. Bobby's still in first place. Ankles with a red shell. Will he be able to find a home with it? Bobby's only got a coin.
Yeah, Bobby's not really falling behind here, staying in that first place spot. Jackie Juarez wants to have a word with him.
And let's see if anybody decides to take that
Red
shortcut.
shell goes
Not yet.
past him, however, so third place is actually going to end up in first place here.
And Zool able to get that double item box secured, has the coin, pops it, locks it. They've got the banana in the defensive position, and Bobby throws said banana. He's in second place now with a red shell.
Yeah, definitely mixing up the pack back there with that back of the banana, but as Zool starts to fly in, he does have this coin, wants to get 10. just seems like it's so neck and neck. It's hard to call here.
It is. It's going to be a race to the finish once again. Ankles is in 12th place.
And then you say it. See, this is a great setup right here, but since he has low coins, he's going to have to hope that some of the coins just spawn in front of him from people getting hit. But he is zooming. He's got the right things to zoom. This has got to be his fastest lap, though.
Yeah, Batter Cookie in 4th place. They have 3 mushrooms. Not going to be enough for Zool right now. Zool making their way to the end of this map. They've got a banana right behind him is Jackie Juarez. Will it be enough to get to the finish and secure a number
Oh, he
one?
got hit by the green!
Green shell out! And Jackie Juarez 2nd place. Zool was not able to finish in 1st. Batter Cookie steals it away. Zool with a 3rd place finish.
I think I'm going to have to say that Batter Cookie is the one that threw that green shell. I mean, other than that, it looked like he was getting hype and getting celebratory. He definitely passes the first checkered line off the rip. So it does feel like the tides are starting to turn. Batter Cookie getting one to go his way might use that to escalate him a little bit farther.
And we just got through our halfway point in grand finals, so it's now time to do the crime and get those wins. It's murder on the dance floor, in game, of course, and it's up to you to get those wins and secure this victory for yourself. We're seeing some tight races. We're seeing some fiery races as well. Bobby still is doing his thing, man. Don't take Bobby out of it.
That's, I mean, 2 Excite bikes here. Seems like everybody wanting to go the way of Excite bike.
Thank you.
Throw a little wrench into the gameplay here. Does seem like we might get one.
Let's get one. No.
I hate this map. This is my most hated.
Yeah?
For sure. So much water, so much should I go this way, should I go that way. It's a lot of decision making on a fly. So.
Sherbet land, by the way.
Yeah.
I don't understand. Did they not get the naming rights to Sherbet?
Probably.
Probably
That's
not.
ice cream right there.
Grand finals, race number 5 of 8.
No, you're a sure bet.
Sherbet.
Sorbet.
Sorbet.
Probably fake ice cream. It's in there.
Most likely. Now, Batter Cookie choosing to stay up here in 1st place, doing a little bit of snaking and making their way on that ice, looking like a hockey player right now.
Yeah, snaking is like really insane. I know a lot of these players had to do it in titles past, but its form in this game is a little different.
It is.
Jackie Juarez 10 and Ankles fighting, knows he has to go insane here with that last map, not necessarily getting all the points that he probably wanted. Haven't seen him in that 1st, 2nd, 3rd. He is one of those players that is in top contention, but sometimes having fun doesn't get you the money.
Yeah, you got to have more than fun to get a little bit of money. And making money is fun. Ankles trying to make some money. They're in 3rd place. Zob going 1st. They've got that green shell, and they are doing a lot of driving and hitting some really sweet lines.
Straight line into the coins. That's what you're looking for. This is your very... You know, sometimes it's just stop and they just go, you know what, I'm going to get this item. But it's usually around the sense of a blue shell and something of that nature to try to stop other competitors. You get into that 1st place, you're going to get hit by that. So slow it down. I just dissed you, get you into 2nd place, and get yourself feeling good going into the 2nd, 3rd lap here.
And Ankles has their head straight as they are into the last lap in 1st place. Morzilla has fallen by the wayside in 7th.
Lots of item boxes on our way to the final lap here, though. It's gonna be a switch-up, mix-up. You can see some of these players trying to hold on, but there goes Batter Cookie. Gets past. They had to hold the brakes there for a second, too, as well. Zobgo on that Black Yoshi, zooming up to that final checkerboard. Who's gonna get it? Here comes that blue shell. It's gonna affect somebody. Not Ankles, though.
Ankles grabbing that 1st place. Way to go from last to 1st. Getting it done right there. Bobby in 3rd place.
Yeah, grab your ankles and kiss your butt goodbye, right?
Yeah, and Bobby right now running away with it. 58 points in 1st place in the grand finals. 2nd place, only 44 points. So Bobby still is in it to win it, but the competition is catching up.
Yeah, you can see how these players like, okay, you got a 1st. Well, I know I have to give it all on this track, or I really like this track, so I'm going to go use my lines that I've used in the past. And a lot of these players starting to pick what might give them the win here. It looks like Neo Bowser City a definite favorite for that person. I've seen him go to it a couple of times.
Yeah, we've seen him go there a couple times. I love some Neo Bowser City. It's a great map. One of my favorite maps, just aesthetically, I find it pleasing.
Yes, I would love to go to Neo Bowser City.
Rains a little bit there, but, you know, it's kind of like Seattle in a way.
It is a lot like Seattle, now that you say it.
All right, round and round it goes. Where it stops, it's not.
Daisy Cruiser Jaguars has a possibility of getting himself a win on this track. If he wins on this track, he will only actually have the duck, and then you guys gotta pick duck for him.
Yeah.
You gotta go.
Break out the duck if he wins this race. 6th race of 8 in the grand finals. Jaguars trying to bring it home so he can grab himself a record.
We talk about the nerves might be getting to you here. This is where the nerves really get to you, right? You've won every other track, and Jaguars has one more track to go, and it's one that he probably doesn't necessarily practice all that often. He did say he has a potential to get this one and get one more. I would really like to see him get the duck after this to really iron out this finals like nobody else could. Hopefully the community can come together after this. But right now, Bobby is going to be the biggest thorn in his side because he's actually done this challenge already, and he doesn't want anybody else to have it, if I had to guess.
Yeah, no, of course, Bobby.
He's going to say thumbs down.
No, yeah,
what he would say.
He says thumbs down, exactly. Thumbs down for Jaguars right now, getting hit with everything but the kitchen sink. Morzilla in 2nd place, right behind Bobby, who's sitting in 1st.
So if you're going to win it, you're going to have to win it correctly, as Morzilla does get some shots onto him with those red shells. Here comes the boom, though. The mushroom trying to get past. Here's the blue shell. Jaguars has the spacing and the timing here. Morzilla gets hit by that, and all the other players just zoom past him.
Yeah, everybody let Morzilla take that one for the team. Zool now in 1st place with a mushroom coming around that corner. This is the last lap, so it is now or never for Zool. Will they be able to keep in contention right here?
Let's see if Zool goes for the pool or if he goes around it. Yeah, has the mushroom, so he's going to get the speed up the ramp here. Not going to have to deal with shooting out of the cannon. A great line here on the edge. Riding pole position. Zool going to do it and take away any chance that Jaguars has. I might have hyped it up a little bit too much there, but big shout out to everybody. Bobby Batter Cookie finishing 3rd and 2nd.
Yeah, a big win for Zool. Big win for Zool, putting them into tied for 2nd place with Jaguars overall in this grand finals. Bobby still in control of it, but it is getting close, and we are getting closer to the finish.
I'm scared, man. I don't know what's going to happen after we are finished with this.
Well, everybody will go home and then come back next week. Or they'll come back tomorrow for Sunday Marvel Rivals. Get here at noon. Get signed up. If you don't have a team, it's cool. It's a mix and match play. So we'll provide a team for you. You provide some fun.
True. And, you know, you can bring 2 of your friends to that. You can have fun and play with those 2. Obviously, what we want to avoid is bringing 6 and then they just dominate, but because we've seen that in the past.
Well, that's why the mix and match is so important, because 3 players will stay, 3 players will go, and we'll keep switching it up and around to find out who came down and who's going to get out their seat and jump around. Right now, I'm jumping around because we're going to Sky High Sunday.
Sunday.
There you go. I see what you did there. 7th race, only 2 left. Zool able to grab themselves a win. Let's see what happens.
Yeah, race 7 of 8. It does seem like Bobby has taken a bit of a lead. If I was anybody, if I was in the race right now, I would be gunning for Bobby, but it's hard to find him. He's up there in that 1st place. I believe it's the red Yoshi, though, so might look for him.
Oh, he's yellow Yoshi right now, man.
Oh, wait.
And he is in 11th place currently, whereas Jaguars is in 1st place right now, fighting for that finish. They've got the red shell in a defensive position.
Sitting in 2nd place, you just ruined my record. I'm coming out all guns a-blazing and getting this if I'm Jag.
Right now, we're missing Emery, as this is her favorite map. She has broken records on it, but she's not here today. So some of these players are going to be able to move up this ladder here. Don't worry, we will be telling you who are some of the best as Kiro falls off the edge of no return.
Was the same person, but we just filmed like 3 different people falling off the ledge.
A lot of people
These
jumping.
are top competitors, ladies and gentlemen. Can we get a clip on that? They're just falling off the map.
Make sure when you clip it, you send it to us so you can be part of next week's broadcast and our social media.
Yeah, don't forget to go watch Username Take It.
No one's dumb. They're all smart, but you would be more smart if you watched a little bit of that username taken with my good friend Austin Champ. And right now, Ankle's in third place trying to find a will and a dream, and they've got a banana.
Okay, Blue Shell goes into first place. Look like Zool's gonna get hit by that right before the edge of the finish line. Third place for him, and he's gonna continue to try to get in. Plasma, seldom seen in this first place spot. Now in first place in this third lap of our 7th race.
With Bobby, hot, right behind him. Bobby's got a
fudge
shell
on that Sunday.
Indeed it is. Bobby now has the banana full of potassium and disappointment for anybody who runs into it.
Oh, Banana's splitting right now. His ankle's got 3, and he's hitting this corner insanely tight. There we go. Gets to the top, though. Has that mushroom. I'd like to see him, get some of these snipes out and hit that mushroom. Bobby flew by.
Bobby might have flown
Ankles
by.
flew by.
Plasma with a second place
Ankles
finish.
flew by
Ankles.
with that beautiful mushroom placement right there. Throws those bananas and gets into first.
Yeah, there you go, getting it done. But Bobby running away with it still. 78 points. Second place only has 61. Let me do some quick
Is he
math.
doing the thing? He's doing the thing. No. Okay,
He's not
taking a
doing the
break.
thing.
I thought he was walking away from the final race. That would have been so hype.
Oh, yeah, is that what you want to see?
I
Him
want
walk
to see
away
him.
from the final
That's
race?
so hype, bro. Like, that is the kind of stuff that gets me out of bed in the morning.
I'm doing some math. I don't think he needs to do that today. I don't think that's in his best interest
Regardless,
today.
we got one more race. You can see Bobby off to the wayside. Might do a stand-up game. He's a stand-up guy.
He played one of the games from in this booth, and he complained about the lag. So that's what you
tough.
get from trying to
Big
be a
screen
player.
lag, or?
That's what you get. Ankles right now, they're a little bit of back and forth. Everybody's smiling. Great community here. A little bit of trash talk because it is esports, but at the end of the day, everybody shakes hands, and we do it all again the next week. Each and every single Saturday night, or Saturday, as it is today, Saturday Speedway will be here Friday. We've got Friday Night Frags, a little bit of Fortnite action for you for $1,000 to make you holler. And of course, on Sundays, we've got Marvel Rivals with our Infinite Clash. Let's get to the final race
Mario.
of Grand Finals. It is race 8 of 8. Who will be victorious?
Race 8 of 8, Mario Kart 8, sunsetting us into Mario Kart World, and it is only right that we do it here. Grand Finals, shout out to my boy Moo Moo.
Everybody loves a good Moo Moo. One of my favorite characters in the new game, Mario Kart World. All right, look at that. Batter Cookie able to bounce that banana off and kind of found a home. Ankles in first place right now, backing that banana, getting through that item box as well.
Okay, pass it up. Ankles going in first place. Just a banana to his name. Gonna go ahead and get that 10th point. So he's zooming with the rest of them. I'm loving the route here for Ankles. He's getting every single type of speed he possibly can. You can see he goes off this speed, goes off of this speed, lands, gets the coin, extra speed. This is all speed demon stuff right here.
Yeah, getting it done. Mr. Speedy is Ankles in first place with a coin. Let's see if they can keep it, though. We've still got some lap to go here as we come around to that final finish. But that brings us to lap number 3, race number 8.
Oh, man, and Bobby's playing on the floor.
Bobby's just playing on the floor like a child.
He's playing like I used to play in Target at the HyperX Arena.
Man, I don't think I'd ever see that, but indeed we have. All right, Blue Shell taking Ankles out. Batter Cookie on the way.
Oh no!
no!
Something. Green shell, red shell, blue shell, red fish, blue fish. Here comes that final corner. The sun setting this beautiful tournament here today. Ankles, you know he wants to get this W here, at least put himself on the board a little higher. I think he had a bad finish earlier, and there it is. Ankles gonna go ahead and pass it up. Kiro, the star, with second. Zool in third. Zool's gonna get some points. Might actually help him in the race for second and third. Ankles going wild and having stuff to say about it.
A big first place finish for Ankles, but not enough to do it. Bobby finishes in first place, Zool in second, and Ankles in third. That's how it looks for the grand finals. We'll bring you all of the scores in just a moment, but Bobby is victorious once again, back to their winning ways.
Bobby with the win, most winningest player, as you said. No better way to finalize some of this great Mario Kart action and to see him win from the seated position, like you do it at home, baby.
He was sitting cross style on the floor, just just chilling.
Shout out my boy Crisscross, because he got the applesauce.
Yeah, so Crisscross back again. Check it to wreck it. Let's begin. At least he's not wearing his shirt backwards. I hated that. I was around when Crisscross came out, and people going to school with their shirts and pants backwards.
Is that why people wear their jerseys backwards?
Yeah, yeah, it's a reference to Crisscross. All right, we're not going to get crossed up, though, because we've got scores. Let's find out the final tally.
Bill Bobby with the 2. I think that up Tom Cruise.
All right, Bobby finishes in first place with 81 points. Zool in second place with 71. Ankles in third with 69. Plasma in fourth with 66. Jaguar is in fifth with 65. Batter Cookie rounding out the top 6 with 61 points. Kiro coming in 7th with 48. Zavgo in 8th with 47. Mr. Scooty in 9th with 45. And Morzilla in 10th place with 43 points. Little Bit Psycho right behind them in 11th place with 37 points, and Yellow Mini Turbo rounding out the top 12 with 23 points. Congratulations to everybody who played today, especially our grand finals who all got a little piece of that pie. But Bobby, with another win, walks away with another $200.
I think Zool is really happy with his placement as well. You can see Ankles with that 69, nice. But yeah, beautiful stuff coming out from all the players today. I feel like everyone gave it their all. I can't say anything different than that.
Now, everybody definitely gave it their all. We'll see who will give it their all tomorrow for Infinite Clash, part of Marvel Rivals. Look at Bobby, all close up in that. Yeah, give us that.
Give me that ID.
Give me all that.
I need that eye idea.
Bobby wins Speedway.
Another one.
43. It's in the books.
He's probably got like 200 to 243 wins.
I mean, we'll find out in the coming weeks, because we are going to put up some sort of scoring system again in place, and maybe even break out the Hall of Fame of Speedway.
Guys, listen, if you're at home and you don't have Mario Kart World, come down to the HyperX Arena. You can play it here.
All right. Well, this is my main man, Nick. I am Logan Summit, and you have been spectacular. Thank you for being here today. We also want to shout out Allied Esports, our good friends over at Eureka Ergonomic Chairs. Of course, Omen for getting it done. It is all going down here Saturdays, baby. Get to be part of the community. Join the Discord. That's how you know it go down. Also, congratulations to our trivia winner. We'll be doing more side games coming up momentarily. We've got a lot of fun action happening here at the HyperX Arena. Until next time, do me a favor. Be good to yourself and be kind to others. Pay it forward, play it forward. Rock like a party star, party like a rock star. Smile strong, laugh loud. Last but not least, please like, follow, and subscribe so you can keep up with all the action from all the great production team and everybody here at the HyperX Arena. Thank you, and we'll see you again real soon tomorrow.
Don't forget, come tomorrow, Infinite Clash. We're fighting heroes, everything. Come on. Marvel Rivals, don't forget. I know you just forgot. Don't forget. We'll see you next time.
Hey guys, what's up?
Hello? Mom, not right now. I'm gaming with the boys, okay? I'll call you later.
Two sides to a story, but they never tell my side. Never been the kind of gotta stay inside the guidelines. I know I'm the bad guy, I don't gotta ask why. If you try step to me, it'll be the last time.